And we are live. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones, wherever you might be. I'm Emma, and welcome back to, still doesn't say it on the screen, honestly, Daniel, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Yeah. Things are happening. We're getting ever closer to Dresden. That's exciting. We might make it there this time, but we just got attacked by gargoyles in camp, because once again, sleep was a mistake. Last time we did a bunch of Ulbrich story, finally convinced him that everyone he knows is dead. Apparently neglecting the fact that he knows us. Also, I don't think we did anything else of note, except in that one area we went to for Ulbrich. You all remember how I had a surprisingly difficult athletics check that I passed to take a body down from a tree because this is Disco Elysium. And yeah, and I passed it and I just took down the body and nothing else happened. Yeah. I then got off stream. This will cut the sound out because I haven't found a way to stop doing that. Came off stream to this achievement, which was the most ominous thing in the world. Good job not alerting those monsters. What monsters? Don't worry about it. Yeah. That was mildly terrifying. But hey, apparently we avoided that problem we didn't even know was there. And now, yes, we're nearly at Dresden. There are gargoyles. Let's get back into it, shall we? There was probably some other stuff that happened. But that would require me to have a memory or take notes. The most important progress that has happened in between times is, you remember I said how annoying the connection problems last time were and how we were getting, ever closer to actually getting Ethernet up here and everything. Well, now we do. So hopefully, touch wood, that particular avenue of C-buns should be sorted.
All this waiting bores me.
Okay, well then instead you could be getting on a dinosaur. But yes, it's us, it's Lan. We've got gargoyles to fight. Let's go. But yes, hopefully the connection problems will be sorted and the bitrate should be smooth and clean. Just like Mario enemies, I don't want that line to be spiky or red.
Move out, none shall escape.
Oh. Just straight in it. Makes sense, I suppose. Oh yeah, I forgot Lan has his new acid bow that has this weird green particle effect on it everywhere at all times. Oh, there's another one right there. How did I not see that? And I guess we're already engaged with this one, so just hit him a bunch. Good job, Bigitha, thank you. I mean, most of the work there was Clyde, but you know.
Let's hear you cry.
Which is a thing that Bigitha says that really gives Camellia a run for her money in the completely normal person department. I do love the fact that all these random NPCs have enough levels in Paladin that they can just be throwing smites around all over the place. That's very pleasing. We might as well be using our extra attacks. You have so many uses of that.
You won't survive me.
Again, he survived you. Come on, Lan. At least follow through on your threats. All these gargoyles will never take you seriously. Well, I mean, they'll be dead, so there's that.
Out of my way.
And now that Crusader no longer exists, thank you for standing on him, Clyde. And that Crusader no longer exists, but for more straightforward reasons. Oh, and they all have lay on hands as well. They are just low-level paladins. Level 4 paladins. Neat. Why is this gargoyle flat-footed? And I know it's because he just spawned, but, like, he's doing the ambushing. Surely he should be on point, you'd think. Okay, didn't endure it that time. Now, Clyde, you know what to do. Aha! Well, that was disappointing. Way to roll a 1 against an AC of 2. Now if this man dies, it's on you, Clyde. Just saying. Okay, that man's not dead, so the guilt is somewhat assuaged, I suppose. Anyway, speaking of dead...
Make every strike count.
This gargoyle isn't. Seamless segue, Emma. Nicely done.
Die!
But now... God, Clyde hits so hard now that he's expanded. Let's loot the people who just died fighting for us. They're our employees, which means it all belongs to us anyway, right? That's how being the commander works. The lighting just went very red. That was odd. Can we get past these barricades? No, we are going the long way around. So, if you just want to... Camellia is hiding behind the cart. Keeping to the shadows, she watches the chaos around her with squeamish apprehension. The butchered corpse of a crusader lies at her feet. Camellia, we keep finding you with corpses. I'm just saying. Just saying. Maybe for once could we go 5 minutes without... Like, we turn our back and... Then, when we turn back around, you're there, and so is a dead guy. Just saying. Commander, is that you? Finally, get your forces under control or they'll be massacred like sheep at a slaughterhouse. Why is there this dead man? The same thing that will happen to the rest of your troops if you don't hurry. Is that a threat? Are you okay? And as normal as ever? And good time zones to you too, Charity Lady. Hello. I am, but our army, it's an even sadder spectacle than usual. Well, let's get going then. Let's go. These monsters thought we'd be easy pickings. They're in for a disappointment. Again, you're talking very big for somebody who I just found hiding behind a cart with a corpse. Just saying. A corpse that doesn't even have any loot on it. We're finished. Dead. Yes, let's do that. Half-fiend gargoyle cleric. That's a bunch of words. Bye? I guess? Well, shoot the cleric.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No, actually, no. There we go.
See that?
Okay, the 38 damage crit makes up for it a bit, but still, you shouldn't be only hitting 50% of your shots against an AC of 5, Lan. I mean, come on. Also, I think these being here are all just relics of me not knowing how touch spells work. Let's just take them off the bar. And replace them with Summon Frog. Bless. And Hold Person, I guess. I mean, just have stuff available. Anyway, being a completely normal person and all, how about you raise the dead? Tashani Savitur to you too. Oh, cool. I thought the skeletons were actually on fire for a minute, but that must have just been a lighting thing as they loaded. Smush. Yep. 59 that. Clyde, you're so beefy. Why is that a friendly gargoyle? Meanwhile, it said that gargoyle was attacking Sealer. I think something may not have loaded correctly.
You won't survive me.
Good shot. Ah, no, Sealer is there. And she's just killed that gargoyle, okay. Sealer stomps her arm and boot on a gargoyle's wing, and with all her might pierces the monster with her sword. That, Sealer, is a mace. Hate to break it to you. Turning around, she yells to the soldiers. Your pants over there. Come on, don't chicken out on us now. This is how we deal with them. Yeah, tell the soldiers to hold their positions. I mean, our actual diplomacy people aren't in the party at the minute, but we'll be fine. Are you crusaders or cowards? The panicking soldiers can barely hear you. Well, I tried. I am only a small gnome, most of the time. You alright, Seela? I'm fine, but our soldiers are panicking. Going down easily, not even putting up a fight. The veterans from Canabras are all holding up alright, but the ones the Queen sent are greenhorns. Sorry sight. Seela, if you hit someone with a mace hard enough for it to stab like a sword. Hi. I mean... writing errors aside. Look at Seela, I think we all know she could. Just depends how down you are with the constant god talk. Well, let's go teach monsters a lesson. Yes, Commander. They'll be sorry they ever came here. Yeah, they will, because we'll turn them into jam. And the Amanda rolled highest initiative. Horse to the rescue! Horse to the rescue immediately rolls a nat 20. Theomander, you legend.
I'll cut you wide open.
You just advance. Skeletons will SNK walk towards the problem, only for it to already be done. Like I say, look at Seela. We all know she could put a mace directly through you. Oh, thanks for knowing orbital laser, I guess. Seela, you should actually be on the horse, not just standing ominously next to the horse. That's how this system works. Loot that half-fiend gargoyle cleric. Zombie, monster, ninja. Raccoon. Ulbrig! My boy! You're not a griffin. Why aren't you a griffin? See? This is what happens when you're not a griffin, is they hit you with Smite Good. And then you take damage. I mean, honestly. Clear cause and effect there. Speaking of just action and reaction. Turn this man to jam. What would be good to cast at this point? What fun spells do I have? Oh yeah, I can Stone Cold them. I have selective Stone Cold. Haha! Take a whole 3 damage. Hell of a pickup line, I could put a mace directly through you. It'd work. There's a tweet I always have bookmarked by Harley Kakena, which is just, it's a miracle any of the gays ever find mates, given that we all have the same type, and that type is people who could kill us. What would be good here? Who would be good to bull strength? Probably Clyde, to be honest, or Ulbrig. Ulbrig. It's a touch spell. Didn't think that through. Oh yeah, I forgot that she's got Object Bond to restore spell slots. That's a thing. This is how Thirsty Sword Queers rose to prominence. Yep. I still need to play that game. Skeletons, catch up. I know you literally don't have muscles, but you could at least try and walk a bit faster. Haha! Might as well just be firing as many arrows as possible. Nice. Very nice. Why does he have energy shields? Nice crit, random person. Nice nat 1, gargoyle. And nice jam. Can't just vibrate a man's skeleton like that. I do kind of love that that's just a spell. Is just put somebody's skeleton in the pear wiggler. Okay, at least it didn't use up the slot for that bull strength that I tried to cast but didn't.
The spirits demand your blood.
Yeah, honestly, good stab. Are the skeletons going to get to do anything? Looks like no. Looks like no.
No glory without risk.
And Lan, finish the job.
Make every strike
No, that's a nat 1. That's 2 nat 1s. Jesus, Lan, are you okay? Can I interest you in a hug?
Run them through.
Is it just because these gargoyles woke you up in the middle of the night? I'll be damned. We have enough oglins running all over the land. Now we've got them pouring out of the skies as well. You okay? I'm right as rain. Why wouldn't I be? I don't envy our warriors one bit. These beasts are hunting them down like hawks chasing mice. They didn't try and abduct you? They tried once. It fair cracked me up. It was so funny. They won't be trying that again. Did you just turn into a griffin and they dropped you? Because that would be reasonable. Alarm. I mean, it was Ahmed, but... Oh, that was my... I was despawning. Okay. Ulbrig, why are you not Griffin? You should be Griffin. Thank you, Ulbrig. Nothing more around there. Was there anything we could loot on these gargoyles? Don't know why I had to say it like that. Gargoyles. Lovely 5-syllable word as gargoyle. Ooh, new hat. Lesser phylactery of positive channeling. Those are words. Oh, it makes your channeling better. That makes sense, I suppose. Sealer, do you have a hat? You don't have a hat. You know channel, right? Sure do. Or I save it for Social. I should probably save it for Social. He's got more channeling. And I don't think he has a hat either. Okay. No hat for you, Sealer. I'm sorry. Is a tiara a hat? Would we say that? Why does this gargoyle have a triangle over it? Breathing heavily, Irabeth leans on her sword. Blood is trickling down her battered armor. Clenching her teeth, she looks hatefully at the monster before her. It bares its teeth in a mocking grin. I won't give up. In the name of Iomade, I won't give up. Irabeth! We're here, hold on, we're coming! Oh no, you won't. Oh no, if they kill Irabeth, I swear to God. Surging forward, the demon knocks Irabeth off her feet with a sharp blow to her face. Then he leans over her limp body and sniffs. No need to be weird, my dude. Young. Healthy. Strong. This one will be tasty. What fine ghoul it will make. The monster's fiery eyes consider the people surrounding him, and finally fall upon you. For a moment you feel a strange connection to the demon. Stop having strange moments of connection with all the monsters we meet, Bigitha. Just because they're big. As if there's no one here but the two of you. Bafflement, almost fear, crosses the monster's face, but then his grin grows even wider. Oh. There. That's the one she was talking about. So, you are supposed to be my equal. You're just the same as your toys. Weak, fragile, tasty. You don't get to touch Irabeth. Are you threatening me? You mortal, I am the stuff of your nightmares. Roll on the ground and shudder. Come on, I said shudder! Shudder! Not shuddering. And not just because we've said that enough times that that word no longer means anything at all. Also, when it just said roll on, my brain was just like, roll for initiative. Okay, then who are you?
Who am I? I am Nulkineth, the favored child of great Cabreri. My name will be your undoing. Your life's end draws near.
Who's Cabreri? Demon lord of ghouls, graves, and secrets kept by the dead. Believed to be the first humanoid, according to most tales, an elf, who fed upon the flesh of his brother. God of cannibals, cool. Reborn in the abyss in a vast necropolis. No.
And I'm not even going to ask your names. Even you.
He points at you with his clawed finger. His voice rises to a shriek, as if he's not threatening you, but rather encouraging himself.
You are food! Food and toys!
Toys?
You're playing with your toy soldiers, making your little troops march here and there and sing their songs.
No, we haven't got anyone who sings yet. I've got a hat for it and everything.
But that's boring. My ghouls are much better. Come, see what your soldiers will become when I've had my fun.
Okay, so who was the she that told you about me?
Ah, you don't know. You know nothing. That's why you're so brave. Because you're so stupid. Stupid! Got your powers by accident, can't understand anything, and now you're trying to act all brave for me.
I mean, yeah, that's the classic superhero origin story. Come on, my dude.
Perhaps you'll be unlucky enough to meet her, but I'll destroy you before that happens. But maybe I'll give her your skull.
Okay, so, what was that about us being equals?
Not equal, not equal. I earned my power. The Great Ones gave it to me. Yours is just an accident. I will suck it out of you along with your life. It'll be so tasty. But later, first, I will take your toys.
He runs his paw over Irabeth's hair. Okay, so now we murder you.
I don't think so. A fortress on the mountain where mortals once prayed to their little gods. It's chapel. It is my nest now. Come, see what happens to your soldiers when I play with them. Maybe you'll become one of my toys too.
He went a little bit Skeksis in there, but honestly, fun voice to do. Also, why did he have a floating triangle?
Commander, convene an urgent council.
Stop trying to pretend you're American, Anevia. Anevia shoots an arrow at the monster as it flies away, and they both vanish into the black of night. She looks at you, terror and resolution warring in her eyes. Before you can answer, she runs off to the camp headquarters. Alright, guess we're doing that, but first, is there any looting we can do? And is it possible to go down here, or have we barricaded that as well? We've barricaded that. Stranger! You are the answer, but what is the question? The question is, how do I get past this barricade? One of us can fly, one of us is a triceratops. Why can we not get past this cart? That's the question. Alright, guess we're going back to my place. This is like when you're on holiday with friends and somehow your hotel room becomes the party room. It's like, how did my tent become the council tent? 2 rabbit feet in this box. Did I just forget the word feet because I was busy doing a bit? Yes.
I lead, you follow.
Alright, back to my tent. We're so big in this tent. Hello, Hogs. Hello, Anevia. Hogs, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh, no, okay. It's just going to both of them. A pale Anevia paces up and down in front of the map. Her face is pinched, her fists clenched, and her voice is unusually sharp. What's this fortress that scum was talking about? Where is it? Nura taps her finger on the map. Here, the Lost Chapel. Our scouts reported there was trouble brewing there, but this... Lost Chapel has been revealed, so maybe we're still not going to Dresden. We'll get there one day. Who else did the monsters get? Erebeth and 2,000 soldiers, both recruits and veterans. Half our squad was taken too. Where are all that's left? Oh no! Ember! Also, other people are there. It's like, you can keep Darren. Here, I've got a secret for you, and you should tell it to Darren once you're alone. Nenio's on thin ice, and I can't even think who else there is. Oh, Wibjib. I kind of like him back. Just because he's more actually normal than our completely normal rogue friend. Lan looks at you with relief. You're alright. I was worried about you. Well, it doesn't matter now. We need to focus on the situation. One of your companions, a tiefling, Waljif? I think it's pronounced Wibjib, Nora. I last saw him running from the camp, but there were no monsters chasing him. I don't want to badmouth anyone, but I think he disappeared of his own free will. I am very sorry. They also took that female knight from the small order who joined us after the crusade began. She always steered clear of me. I don't know why. Oh, that'll be Gaufrey. I mean, what? So who was the triangle dude who took Erebeth? I'm not sure, but judging by your description, it sounds like a Nabasu. They're demons, sort of like bats. They can suck the life out of people and turn them into ghouls. Our scouts reported that the ghouls were wandering around the chapel. Now we know where they came from. Remember to breathe, Emma. One more thing. The name he gave, Cabreri, that's a demon lord, the patron of ghouls. They say he was the first mortal to eat the flesh of his own kin. I know that the encyclopedia told me this. After his atrocity, he died in agony and was reborn in the abyss, becoming the first ghoul. We can only hope... Yeah, we can hope it only means that Cabreri was the patron of the demon who came to us. But it might mean that another demon lord has joined the Demon Alliance and is sending his troops here. Hogs, my dogs. Where were you? Don't tell me you suspect me of worshipping demons. I'm one of you. I'll swear on any kind deity or symbol, or all of them in a stack. Some people, you do everything for them and still they pillory you. I literally said none of this. But you're trapped. No one accused you of anything. You've been asked a question, so answer it. And Nevia's voice is soft, but not the way I voiced it. But the expression on her face makes the blood drain from Hawks' face. He sighs heavily. No one saw me, neither friend nor foe. I drank an invisibility potion and hid under a cart. What was I supposed to do? I'm not a fighter or a wizard. If I'd stayed in plain sight, I'd be on the missing list right now. I don't know. You assume you'd make a good ghoul. Nora, where were you? I was panicking. He looks embarrassed. I was running through the darkness like a headless chicken. It's a miracle I didn't impale myself on a sword or get taken by the gargoyles. I'm sorry, I'm not a good fighter. A likely story. Anyway, let's go to the chapel. The demons won't feast for long. This piece is too tough for them. Let's not keep our friends waiting. Or our enemies. Uphill again, through the mud, no road. Well, I do hope these demons will be entertaining enough to make up for the inconvenience. Is everyone ready? Commander, we don't have much time. While we stand around here, our friends are being eaten alive. And you say our friends, also your wife. I'll run on ahead now to scout out the area. Don't sit around here, come after me quickly. We'll meet at the foot of the mountain. Yes, we will. And we'll do that now. Oh, there's some potions. And some more potions. But that was all. This is our tiny party, and it would be even smaller were it not for the DLC where Ulbrig came in. Aha, the chapel. Oh, we don't even get a choice on going somewhere else. It's just like, no, RPG player, I know what you're like. We're going straight there. You're not going to mess around anywhere else. But side quests, game. There aren't any side quests. Do the thing. Plot tunnel. Strike from the sky. Find Darren. Why Darren specifically? Can we find everybody else? That'd be nice. I do love a prison break thing, especially if we're going to kind of slowly be picking up party members along the way. I don't know why, I just really like that as a mission mechanic. Which reminds me of Rise of Legends. Nobody else played Rise of Legends, but I love that game. Oh, hey! Nenio. You're here. Anevia stares through her spyglass at a low fortification on the hill. Even at this distance, you can hear blood-curdling screams coming from within. There. That's where they took them. Looks like the monsters are having a feast. Nevia shudders. Got some survivors. They escaped somehow, but they'll never make it away from these gargoyles. That reminds me, look who I met here. She was just standing there blinking, as if she knew someone had come for her. What? Ah, yes. It must be admitted that gargoyle-born flight is ineffective and uncomfortable. By the way, did you know that gargoyles can be tickled by scratching their heels? Nenio plucks a thorny burr from her hair. I'll wait here. Send me the ones you can save from those monsters. I'll care for the wounded and get them to safety. You okay, though? Alright. Better than the people in there. What do your owning a telescope eyes see? Just what Nura said. Gargoyles, ghouls, fresh ones. Hasn't been long since they turned, and they didn't die pretty. Looks like the demons stormed the chapel at some point, so we don't have to worry about getting inside. There's a huge hole in the wall where the gate used to be. At least that's one piece of good news. Is the triangle demon there? Well, I didn't see him flying away. I sincerely hope that wretch isn't thinking of leaving, especially when he personally invited us to this occasion. Be the height of rudeness for a host. Do you have any more healing sticks? I could share some ones I took to care for the wounded, but then we might not have enough to heal all our soldiers. Are you sure you want to spend this magic on the party? No, that's fair. Hope we managed to save at least some. Well, let's go. Save everyone you can. Please. Anevia will not say her wife's name, but her eyes make a silent plea. Do it for the gays. Won't you be at risk here? Don't worry about me. I've been learning how to hide from monsters since I was 5 years old. If I don't want to be seen, I won't be. May Armaday watch over you. Desna go with you. Nenio doesn't have any more dialogue. She's just in the party now. That's cool. Now we can cast Fallen Acid Hole. Anything else around here? Yes, loot. Pick things up. Bones and blood. I mean, I had those already, but now I have slightly more. I brought my own with me. I didn't know this was a complimentary bones and blood kind of occasion. Assumed I'd have to bring my own.
Onwards.
Oh, hello.
Do not waver.
Thanks for spawning directly into engagement with my two biggest melee fighters. Well, I guess Ulbrig is there.
You are today's sacrifice.
Stab.
Out of my way.
God, Clyde. So strong.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Lan does another murder. Ulbrig. And finish him off. There we go. Nothing lootable. We carry on. Oh, hey. Wait, is that Darren? Yeah, that's Darren. Is that you, little girl? Oh, that's Amber. Brain. The old soldier coughs and then shudders, but makes no effort to rise from the blood-soaked ground. A sharpened wooden stake protrudes from his stomach. Say something kind to me. One last. And here's our blessed little beggar. I was just beginning to think I'd never set eyes on that grubby little face ever again. It seems that fate truly does watch over the mad. I don't know what fate is, but my grandma watches over me. And my crow. Yes, of course. Fate, grandmother, and crow. No, you won't die. Look. Healing radiance glows in her fingertips. I still have spells. You don't have to die here. Moving with effort, the soldier pushes her hand away. No! I'm finished. It bit me. The pestilence is in the wound. I can feel it. Soon I'll be like them. Run away. Before it's too late. I think the old fellow is right. You or I could heal an ordinary wound, but we stand little chance against a ghoul bite. I mean, we have a wand of remove disease. Come along, Ember. The longer we stand around out in the open like this, the more likely we are to end up back in the gargoyle's clutches. Darren looks dishevelled and slightly disoriented, and his shoulders tremble with excess tension.
No, please, don't give up. I'll carry you. You can't die. Your granddaughter is waiting for you at home.
The crow on Ember's shoulder croaks sadly, as if confirming her words. Granddaughter? You remind me of a boisterous little thing, but you can't lift me. No. I can't be helped. Death comes for us all, little girl. I've made my peace with it, and you should too. And then he was vertical. He looks around and sees you.
But it's the commander. He can definitely help you.
Ember swiftly pulls the stake from the soldier's body and heals the wound with a spell. Ember, how did you get out?
They wanted to make me stop moving like the others, but they couldn't. It just didn't work on me. Their claws froze everyone else like statues, but I ran away.
Ah, the power of the gods. Darren, you? Probably not the gods, although, yeah. What? Oh, there's a well further up. It serves as the entrance to a small cave where the gargoyles stash their treasure. They obviously took me for the same. The flattery. They obviously thought I wouldn't be able to get out on my own, so they left me in there. I did get out, though. I paid dearly for it. I've got scratches and dirt all over me. Darren briefly falters, then adds with affected nonchalance. And when I say treasure, I don't mean anything truly valuable. There's nothing down there worth your attention. I'm not convinced. What's in the chapel?
It's very scary in there. Everyone gets killed and then turned into ghouls. The people are always screaming and the winged demon is always laughing.
Alright. Warrior, get to the foot of the hill and Nevia can hopefully sort you out.
I told you, you don't have to die. Not here. Not today. And what should I do? I can help you fight these monsters, but perhaps I'll be of more help down there with the Nevia.
I have the same question. Darren winces. You know, I must have heard at least 1,000 stories about the horrors of war with demons and the nightmares of the world wound. I was raised on them and surrounded by them, born to the dark, molded by it. No, I even lived through some of them myself, but none of it prepared me for what happened here. I can't imagine how much wine it's going to take to banish from my memory the moment when I found myself alone and surrounded by monsters. That's why I very much want to go with you and see the monsters quake in fear. It's only fair. So who do I have at the minute? What is it? Me, Seela, Camelio, Lan, Nenio, and Ulbrig. I don't think I need both Seela and Ulbrig. Could I use a healer or an offensive mage more? Well, I mean, Ember's kind of both. Let's... Sure. Okay. So... We should probably have a healer, so... If we lose Ulbrig for now, take Darren? Sure. Let's go with that build for now. Ulbrig, you'll be so much used to these people who need urgent medical care, I'm sure. Oh yeah, Darren, do you have a hat? I think you have a hat. You have a hat. What is it? It's a phylactery of positive channeling. As opposed to this lesser phylactery of positive channeling. Nailed it. And that's honestly not worse, but... What does Mithril do again? Lighter. Spell failure chance decreased. Dexterity bonuses increased. Armor check penalty decreased. Yeah, so it's just lighter. So, honestly, the breastplate plus 2, because you only have 3 dexterity anyway. Who wants some mithril chains? You've got a much better thing on. Do you have chainmail of camaraderie? Yeah, you're fine. Because I can't wear metal armor. Cool, nobody has this chain shirt for now. Hello, Gargs. Wait, why did Ulbrich just roll initiative? He's not even here.
Out of my sight.
Nice. Correct.
Go for their hearts.
Totally normal person. Okay, they're both here. You can't use any big splashy spells because, you know, there's all these people around. Maybe Acid Arrow them. Acid's good against stone, right? Well, I mean, if you're hit with it, maybe. Lance.
You won't survive me.
Oh, cool. I thought that'd trigger attacks of opportunity, but no, apparently we're fine. Roll 2 nat 1s in a row. Great. But luckily, Clyde was there to squelch the gargoyles. Plate. Some stuff. Keep moving. Plate some stuff, keep moving. Not intentional. Ah! That's Crusader. Can I just check the map? Oh yeah, this area remains large yet. But that's fair, this is clearly drama time.
Endure this.
And then Lan exploded a guy. As he does. Get your paws off! Ah! Okay. You need to make sure of the phrasing there. Because it really sounded like you just said, don't take your paws off! Don't you dare not touch me. My tooth. My face. Beasts. Face be Sarenrae. Thank you, Commander. You are absolutely going to turn into a ghoul, aren't you? It's not how you expected the Gargoyle video game to be. I mean, I hear this is probably better. I've not heard good things about the new Gargoyles video game, I regret to say. Stop throwing smite good at me. I do not wish to be smoten. My god, how many actions do you have? And how many of them do you want to waste rolling against an AC of 20? See, at least that number's smaller than 20. Extra attack. May as well do them with advantage.
Make every strike count.
And still roll a 3. I swear, you do everything to help people sometimes, and then... no. Oh, rolled that 20. Very nice. I can respect that. You didn't cut them wide open, Camellia. Look, they're clearly still here, not wide open. What do you mean, concealment? Not concealed. It's right there. This is concealment in the same way that Widjib can sneak attack somebody who was standing in front of. Okay, good job. Probably smite people. Now, is there a way I can aim a fireball in such a way that it doesn't hit my friends? I don't think so. Oh. No, not. I almost had it. Almost had it. Haha! Splash damage, go! Yes! Wait, there were 3 damage numbers. Oh, there are 3 gargoyles there. Just 2 of them are clipping through each other. Got it. Clyde, you are an absolute brick wall, and I respect you for it.
You've crossed the wrong
Dead.
mongrel.
Very dead.
Lacking. You are lacking.
How many damage? Oh, it's only 37 damage crit. That's not much, right?
Spirits demand your blood.
More critting. Love to see it.
I'll make short work of this.
Even Darren can hit now.
Out of my way.
I mean, look at Darren. That's the face of a man who knows he can hit. Every time I've been using hit as an intransitive verb, that's been the only way my brain has been interpreting it, so now you can all join me. I can't anymore. Hold on, we'll get out of here. This is the bit where I have to execute you, isn't it? No, we're doomed. They're just playing with us. I mean, in the sense that this is a game. I mean, yes, Emily, that was the joke I was making. Also, spelling it as Darren, just like, sure, I guess.
They sacrifice.
Just some dude named Darren.
Survive me.
Now, this is Darren, what's name out of Savage Garden. Oh no, my long-standing teenage thing about Darren Hayes from Soundgarden is showing.
Out of my sight.
It's fine, Darren having that whole thing where on the first round he's always flat-footed and can't move as far, because, like, he's got a gun. He doesn't need to move far. Clyde, smash. Okay, 31 is a fair amount of smash. Aha, and you have hasted yourself, but little do you know that by the time you get another turn, you will not have another turn on account of I will have murdered you. I mean, not if it keeps going like that, but that's more like it. Thanks, NPC.
Go for their hearts.
Lan, kill. Thanks, Lan. Commander! Commander! The soldier looks at you like he's seeing a ghost. His clothes are torn, his body is covered with wounds, his hands and feet are pierced with rusty nails. Jesus. Surprising he can still walk. How did you get out? They set us free. Just to play. Look what it was like to play. It's just a game. We're here, soldier. I swear by the sword of Iamade, they will pay 100 times over for what they've done. The paladin's shout makes the soldier stumble back. What's going on up there? There? Soldier shakes his head, lost for words. You don't think this soldier is well? I mean, yeah. Like I say, this really feels like the part of the zombie movie where we have to execute them when they turn. Where are the prisoners? I don't know. Everyone's screaming. Everyone is screaming. He's in shock. Don't torment him with questions. He'll probably struggle to tell you his own name right now. My name. Panic appears on the soldier's face as his eyes dart around. Giriam of Mivon. Remember me. Please. Remember that there was once a Giriam of Mivon. And he died here. Soldier. You're not dead and you're not dying. You can live. The ones who tortured you, they are the ones who will die. Do you understand, Giriam of Mivon? Bursting into shuddering sobs, the soldier nods. I do like it when fantasy battle things actually take into account the fact that battle is horrifying and traumatic. It's not a thing that they engage with so often, I feel. Anyway, go down to the foot of the hill. I mean, if you get jumped by gargoyles, I guess you're on your own, but okay. But until then, Anevia. Yes. Yes. Barely able to stand, the soldier stumbles down the slope. I mean, gravity will do that for you. Okay, get going. Try not to get jumped by gargoyles. Ooh, corpse. With $32. Here, get down here, quickly. I won't hold them for long. Take the wounded away, I'll out them. Hey, Social. Well, that guy's heroic stand didn't last. Give him a good push and let gravity do the rest. Exactly, that's how you get the downhill. Quickly as well. Thosiel leans over the body of a woman clad in a Hell Knight's black armor. Although she's obviously dead on account of she seems to have exploded, he whispers a prayer and casts a healing spell on the puddle of jam, to no avail. His face twists in pain and he shakes his head, refusing to believe what's happening. Wake up! Please wake up! Did you know her? No. Not her. I don't know by what miracle she escaped the gargoyle's clutches. I don't know if any Hell Knight survives besides her. But she helped us escape. Thosiel takes a heavy metal shield from the dead woman's hands and considers its intricate decoration. This shield. I prayed my eyes deceive me in the darkness, but now there is no doubt. Good to know that Shaylin doesn't have strong opinions on looting the recently dead. Item received, Immaculate Petal. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch reminders. Yep. That's my periodic reminder to not be a salted cashew. Bigitha Lord Shatir, this is my brother's shield. It was kept as a relic in our church for centuries. We used to gaze upon it as children, imagining the adventures of its previous owners. When Trevor went to the crusade, he took the shield with him. I'm sorry, your name is Thosiel. Your brother's name is Trevor. Classic Aerith and Bob moment. Biting his lip, he looks at the dead woman's blood-spattered face. Who are you? Where did you get it from? In the name of Shaylin, why didn't we get to talk while you were still alive? Okay. So first of all, was there ever any idea that your sibling might be trans? Just saying. Just saying. Well, maybe her squad mates or her commander will be able to tell us something. Yes. Yes, they must know something. When we're finished with this cursed chapel, please ask the Hell Knight commander about this woman. It's unlikely he'll talk freely with me, but now, wherever you were, thank you. He gently closes the eyes of the dead woman and takes hold of the shield by its leather straps. 2 arms. See, this feels like a flirt option, but also he's made it very clear that he's gay, but also it is nice to see him. You can't imagine how worried I was. Thosiel's lips curve in a delicate smile. Thank you for your concern, but I want you to know you shouldn't become overly attached to me. I value you as a friend, and I respect you as a commander, but I could only ever feel truly close to a man. One day I'll meet him, whoever he is. I mean, I was mostly just saying I was glad you were okay, and you have literally already told me you're gay, but hey. Also, I just got a quest. Oh, that must have been to find the Hell Knights, and the thing we just talked about. Anyway, come with me. I have a hat for you. Darren, you have been replaced as our healsman. Although we did establish that Thosiel doesn't have that much healing. Maybe have him replace Seela? No, we'll be fine. He's got channels and stuff. We should give him this hat, speaking of channels. He's already got a hat. Inspired Wisdom. Is there anybody else we have who could use that more? Who uses wisdom things? Clerics, druids, inquisitors, war priests, hunters, shamans, and rangers. Do we have anything like that? We don't. Why are we not wearing it? Wisdom is one of our core stats. Thosiel, why did you steal our hat? Flashbacks to Dragon Age love that their method of coping slightly with gender was just to call people captain or commander. Yeah, I mean, it works. You should have this phylactery, which is completely normal for you to wear on your head, and I can wear the headband of wisdom, because it's kind of my thing, and I'll get more spell slots. See? I have another level 4 spell slot. While I think I'll put something in it that I'll forget to ever use. Summon pig? Summon pig. Do I have ones at lower levels as well? No. Would you want this chain shirt? Or even this full plate plus 2? I mean, it's got 1 max dexterity, but you have 0 dexterity, so you'll be fine. Yeah, look at you. You can tank. Okay. Well, now that we've got our boy back and done some fashion, you should have a potion, I guess. Or maybe a spell. Have more or less a restoration. That seems to always be good. Yeah. Now that we've got most of the party back together... Oh, well, let's loot these Hell Knights. But yeah, also, what was that shield you just got? No, not that tower shield. The Immaculate Petal. I don't see it. Show petal. Can't say received item and then not give me the item. Oh, it's in his 4th slot for some reason. It's just a +1 heavy shield. Well, that's very disappointing. Okay, but yes, actually, I need to go on break now because Twitch wants me to do some ads, so you know the drill. I need to get up and move around and do the capitalism. You all should do the self-care things too. Get up, move around, have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you need to, this is a reminder. And just go and say hi to a human. I hear good things about them. Yes, that one in particular. And yeah, I will be back in a few minutes where we will carry on with Prison Break. Alright. I love you all. See you in a few. And we're back. Hello, everyone. We're doing a prison break. It's exciting. And I've been thinking more about what you're saying about the classic Bioware RPG thing of just avoid gender because you can just call people by rank and stuff. And I think mostly what that proves is that it's really surprisingly easy to just not refer to everybody by gendered terms all the time. So maybe you should do that. Alright, on we go. So yeah, why do you go so far back in formation? Like, you've got much more armor on than Camellia. But if I start manually doing my formation, it'll never do it automatically again. Help! Somebody, help! A wounded warrior lying among the mutilated, lifeless bodies cries out for help. It's hard for her to shout. Her cheek is torn and her teeth are showing through the wound. I saw this episode of Yellow Jackets. Perception check. After noticing you, she doesn't stop screaming, but nods her head subtly at the bodies next to her. It's an ambush. Well, prepare to attack. We could taunt them or we could just kill them. And
Always be ready for the worst.
murder.
Make every strike won't fall here.
Okay, that didn't murder quite so much, but hey. Probably shouldn't fireball. Our new friend is right there. How much splash damage is Molten Orb? Ah, I can... That will work. What do you mean unavailable? Probably because we can't get in range. Well, in that case, just try and get in range. Now, can you do it? Can you not cast spells? Have I already... Oh yeah, because I've already moved into that part of my action. Okay, whatever, sure. I could smite them, or I could just hit them with a mace, and that works.
I'll cut you wide open.
What do you mean you can't charge any of them? Sure, I guess. We could have been more prepared for this attack that we prepared for. Hey, don't shoot her! Look, if I just had to avoid fireballing her, you don't get to just obviate that, alright?
You've crossed the wrong line.
That's what his friends call him, the wrong mongrel. No, not there, there.
Nice try. Didn't work though.
Again, unavailable why? Now, is it available? No. And it just missed. After all that. Sure, I guess. Don't die.
The spirits demand
Alright.
blood.
I mean, we could probably throw a heal your way, but you could just not die. Social, if you get there and then channel on them. What do you mean that didn't heal the Crusader? Calling nonsense on that?
You won't survive me.
Love the distant sound of land shot landing. Oh, that's where we get the word.
You're irrelevant. Into the fray. You are to
I forgot how Mace did that. It goes back. In the words of Now. If anybody else listens to Now, I guess. Since Crusader died, but she will live on through the potions that we took from her corpse. I mean, she won't live on in any functional way, but the potions will help us live on. Oh hey, more ghouls.
waver.
Two. Alright, they're just the creepers. Stalkers and creepers. The two genders, I say, as if they aren't the same gender.
Go for their hearts.
Chair. Work with me, chair. There we go. Chair, yes.
Run them through.
Just hit the ghouls a lot. There we go. That's how you hit them a lot. Good job, Social. Brother of Trevor. That will not stop being funny to me in a hurry.
The light. Take you. Mind over muscle.
Or just roll a natural one and have neither.
Endure this.
They did not.
I'll cut you wide open. Out of my way.
Bigitha, you're so loud. It's very funny.
Head on.
Again, to me. Oh. New cinematic moment. Are you about to turn on us? Oh, hello, corpse. Hello, rain of corpses. I too saw Fall of the House of Usher.
Pay attention.
That's not even really a spoiler. Yes, you're bleeding, but first can I loot this corpse? Free the Crusader, sure. I mean, you're probably about to
This
turn.
didn't go well.
Failed the mobility check and took damage from it. Wow. Nope.
Forget it.
Nope.
Forget it. Well, this didn't go
Are,
well.
are you kidding me? You need to roll a 9.
The mongrel did it.
Okay, now that I've explained that to him. Thank you, Commander. Well, bye, I guess. Social, can you, like, get in the middle and channel on us? And then do it again. There you go, that's the kind of numbers we want. I gave you extra dice on that. Rusty blades and jagged shards protrude from a pile of broken weapons and armor. Okay, so that'll be why Lan was taking all that damage. We don't seem to be able to do anything about this one armature, so sorry, I guess. Shiny rocks. What RPG player isn't here for shiny rocks?
Get another obstacle.
Oh, ambush, I guess. And the bit where I told them to attack and landed. Okay, cool. My complaints are rescinded. Nice job.
You should have listened to reason.
Nenio, at no point did we reason with them. Just so you know.
The spirits demand your blood.
You will note how use Smite Good on Camellia. She does not have a debuff from it or anything because she is not that.
Make every strike count.
Like, we can't for sure know what her alignment is, but it sure as hell isn't good. This is a neat map. Just spiraling our way up the mountain to go and break up people out of a chapel full of ghouls. Herta, do not leave me in the darkness. Save me from evil. I used to pray to that fool too, but what's the point? Things got so much better after I renounced her. Remember how many years we've been friends? Should we really let religion come between us? Army is more fun than the Crusaders. Come on, friend. Renounce her. Come to us. All our friends are already here. Renounce her or we'll devour you. I will not fear evil, for you are with me, Iamade. Nice job. We'll win. We'll live to see the dawn. Bish bash bosh. Simple as. Yep, they said there was a big hole in the chapel. I've detected a big hole. Do these people have anything good? No, of course they don't. What if we went around the chapel first? I'm looking for a cave that may or may not be full of completely uninteresting treasure. Ooh, Cabreri cultists. They're new. You've got a lot of effects on you, my friend. Maybe turn your sword on, just in case. And switch it to fire instead of shock.
You are today's sacrifice.
Gabbington. Oh. Thela got caught in the edge of that prayer, so she gets the debuff from it. Don't love that. Fireball? I think so. Very nice, very nice. We have so many interesting flashy spells, but let's be real. Fireball, it's a classic for a reason.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, there's a succubus there. That's problematic. And she's about to have a turn. That's double problematic. Thanks, Camellia, for being not so dominatable. I mean, that tracks, just from everything about her. She doesn't seem like that half of the equation. And hey, we saw that room in her house. What do you mean, slay living? An attempt to slay any one living creature. And you cast a spell. Touch attack. 12d6 damage. If we do a fortitude save, 3d6 damage. Jesus Christ, that's an attack. Murder this man. Thank you, Camellia. Did what you were told for once.
You're irrelevant.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
And kill.
You won't survive me.
said kill, Lan. Oh, there's another ghoul under there. Can't just go giving my dinosaur negative levels after your dude tried to 5-point palm him. Okay, Social, you have restoration on hand. Regular restoration, real restoration. Dispels temporary negative levels, or one permanent negative level. But does that remove temporary negative levels? Let's see. Yeah, that did nothing. Okay, we're gonna have to do regular restoration on the boy. Oh, which is the same incantation, just delivered in a more dramatic way. Got it. Thank you, Social. What's in this box I noticed mid-thing? A lockpick. Cool. And this Cabriri cultist dropped scrolls. Love those. A Cabriri cultist shield. Collect the whole set. Oh, we can keep going. I want to find this cave that contains nothing of interest to me, honestly. No? Nothing else here? That's weird. That felt like there should be something hidden back there. Okay. Can we go around this side? Or we can just aggro the enemies instead. You're on fire, Ghoul Stalker. More Cabriri cultists. What have you got going? Oh, you're raging. Cool. And Piranha Strike. Alright. Who's up here? Camellia. Can you reach to hold person that cultist? Is it a touch spell? No. Well. AC 2. Camellia, you need to get better at spell. Like, now. Bone Shatter, not just Bone Shaker. Wow. Just bang. And she's exhausted for 10 minutes. Oof. Fireball. Always works. Yep, that worked. Okay. Fine, you have a charge path to one of them, so do that, I guess. Well, that worked, and then attack of opportunity that one as it gets up, and just complete accidental murder. You love to see it. And also, I can, because I still have, Bigitha still has her action. Lightning bolt. A whole 5 damage. Wow. Oh, the other ghoul's getting up. Oh no. Stop shooting Camellia. It's rude. You look like you could use the cure critical wounds. That's much better, thank you. How did that not attack of opportunity? You need more arrows. Just be shooting all the time, Lan. There we go. Oh, and there was nobody else in range, so... or in line of sight, so those extra arrows were wasted. Great. Wonderful. Damage undead. That didn't do a huge amount of damage. Well. Cool, way to miss 3 times in a row. Good job, guys. Your sword should be on. Oh, but you're exhausted and can barely do anything. Because that guy exploded your bones. Again, with the bone exploding. Stop it. We're gonna fireball again. Are we? Feels like it's just gonna hit Clyde as well. Oh, haste is a splash spell. Well, that's something worth knowing. There you go. We are all unhastened. Bigitha, time for murder. Said in a Guru Josh voice. And yeah, now Clyde can hit people twice, and that's great. Healing burst, please.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
And land, just shoot a lot.
Make every strike count.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's making every strike count, alright? Except that one. Good multitasking. Good job, everyone. Why is the icon for haste so different from the spell for haste?
The spirits demand your blood.
Still doing a remarkable amount of damage, given that you're on a -6 strength and dex modifier, thanks to the whole bone exploding.
I'll remove this obstacle.
I mean, you're still, you know, a massive weirdo, but we'll give you that at least.
Let's hear you cry.
Is that a gnome ghoul? That's a gnome ghoul! Love the representation. Because it is a thing I have often noticed where undead are all human undead. If you get like half elves, they're always half elf, half human. And I know that this is just a case of writers are human,
Into the fray.
but it's nice to see some diversity. I'm sorry, you just rolled 4 dice and they were a 3, 2 2s, and a 1. Thela, we gave you every chance. You may as well throw some heals on yourself.
You should have listened to reason. Run them through.
Thanks, Clyde. Ooh. Gnome hooked hammer. The honorable judgment. Now, can Bigitha just use gnome weapons? Nope. It's axiomatic. What does axiomatic mean again? Oh, infused with lore. Right. So, lore aligned, extra 2d6 damage against chaotic creatures, which we see a lot about. And if the wielder is lawful at all, the first hit during a round with any... they land on a creature with any chaotic alignment deals additional holy damage. So what we're saying is that if we had taken Regil into our team, this would be for him. Another skeleton over there. Got stuff. And a spear I don't want. What does this say? Welcome to the slaughterhouse. This is my new metal album. It's gonna be lit. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else around here, so I guess people need healing. Wow, Clyde, you really do need healing. So, CL, you are our heals dude. Although you are running out of heals, I may have underestimated just how few heals you had. And that is not a real thing. That's just another relic of me not knowing how touch spells work. I should have kept Darren, really. Didn't. Oh well, we move. Alright, into the door we go. Oh, thought that'd be a scene change or something. Actually, into the door. There we go. In the visage of the ghoul before you, one can barely recognise the Honourable Visali Rathamus. Aw, Visali! Your regimental cleric. His fuzzy grey beard is gone along with his other hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open and whitish larvae wriggle inside. But this seems not to bother him at all. Well, if it doesn't bother him, it doesn't bother me, really. Heretics! Dirty slaves of false gods! The cleric paces up and down before a desecrated altar on which an unholy symbol of Cabreri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before him.
Renounce your idols, bow down before him who knows, or you shall be sacrificed upon his altar.
They've turned this holy chapel into a shrine to the ghoul overlord. This is vile. It truly is. The glass has been shattered. The floor is coated in filth of some kind. The frescoes on the walls have been defaced. I know the demons are the embodiment of evil. What universal law dictates that they must behave like utter swine? That's because they're chaotic evil. If they were devils, you'd be fine. It is well known that every creature builds a home according to its needs. I assure you that a student dormitory at the university in Absalom is no exception to this rule. Nobody asked, but thanks. I mean, yeah, this does look like a lot of student rooms I've seen. No, never. Holy Iomade, hear me now. I will gladly die before I renounce you. Think you're about to.
A sacrifice.
The old man's claws sink into the soldier's body. Shuddering in pain, the latter whispers a prayer through his teeth.
Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will take Cabreri's communion?
I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric. Her eyes are glassy with madness. I renounce Sarenrae. Hail to Cabreri. I'll do anything you say. What's our diplomacy at the minute? Plus 15. Intimidate the same. Oh, we can just, for Aeon points, be like, no, kill. Well, chaos. Warriors, remember that your spirit is free. No demon worshipper has the right to give you orders. Yeah! The bloody faces of the soldiers light up with hope. One of them whispers a prayer and bright light bathes the vaults of the desecrated church. The undead shriek with unnatural force. I mean, it was only like 3 damage. But hey, the thought was there. This chapel was a stronghold of faith for those that worship the noble gods. Today we restore goodness to its rightful home. Well, that's a funky sword you've got going there, Your Majesty. By the light and the sword, praise the inheritor. A figure in simple knight's armor appears next to the fighters and strikes down the nearest ghoul with one blow and a really funky sword. Oh, that one crusader is already... What were you dispelling? Yeah, that crusader is already marked as an enemy. Well, shoot the Russian.
You won't survive me.
Okay, next try. Hit the Russian. Charge path on any of these? No? Boo.
The inheritor.
It's fine.
Guide my blade.
There is a trap there.
The light. Take you.
Good to know. Camellia, you're up. Or we just lure them all over here. Nice. Still marked as lawful good, even though she's now running around helping the girls. Camellia, you need to hustle. Oh, but you're far too exhausted to hustle. That could be problematic. Look, God. Millennials, I swear. One little exploding bone, and suddenly they're like, I can't run over there and disarm that trap. It's disgraceful. Clyde, now you have a charge path, yes? Yes. That guy very dead. And we still have an action. Will this take our action? Examining this? Oh, we can't even do it in the middle of this fight. Okay, that's fair. Why do I have that on my hotbar twice? Just in case, let's get some defense going. Or it won't happen. Alright, I guess. No, don't divine power. I said hit the Russian. There we go, thank you, lad. Got there in the end. I was just like, and then how did that person get hit? Yeah, land shot them because they're listed as evil. So, I know I've said summary execution bad, but Sealer's a paladin. You know what they're like.
You're irrelevant.
Melia really struggling there. That guy, dead. We saved some of the people we came for. Good of her to not set off that trap, I'll be honest. Queen greets you with a nod as she closely examines her sword. Her lips are pursed and her eyes are burning with rage. This church. I knew it well in its days of grandeur. I remember the voices of 100 warriors soaring through its vaults in a common prayer. I remember the holiness of the rector, the weight of his hand on my forehead when he blessed me before battle. On this very spot I stood with my three friends who would not live to see this day. I mean, most of the people you knew then would not live to see this day. You are very much the outlier here. See the den of depravity those demons have turned it into. It is almost more than I can bear. I mean, from the demon's point of view, the bloodshed probably helps the decoration. That is not a very funny joke, Commander. In any case, I don't mind if you serve up a bit more fun for the demons, just as long as we're talking about my kind of fun, not theirs. Queen looks intently at her sword. Well, then off we must go. I'll get these soldiers to safety. You can stay and clear the area, Commander. Oh, can I? Very generous, thank you. Camalia.
The spirits guide me.
How long are you planning on being exhausted for? Another 9¼ minutes.
I hope you appreciate this.
Thanks, Camellia. I do.
Onwards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah! Didn't expect that. Examine this summoning circle. The ritual circle, drawn in blood on the floor of the desecrated church. It's covered with the unholy symbols of the Lords of the Abyss. I mean, I could have put that together, I'll be honest. Oh, we should probably loot all these people. Transformed Raphamus, magic shield. Shield of magical retribution. Amulet of Agile Fist +2, nobody will want that. Inflict serious wounds, inflict light wounds mass, healing potions. Nothing else of interest. What does magical retribution do? Whenever anyone hits you with a touch attack, 2d6 force damage. Neat. Does anybody use light shields? Don't think so. I mean, it'd only be a drop of 1 armor class. Oh, but damage reduction 5, just flat. That's pretty great. You don't have a free hand to use shields. You are using just a regular Mithril Heavy Shield +2, so this might be for you. You have so much armor class already. Nice to have some blowback damage. Do we have, like, remove exhaustion? Remove sickness, remove fear, remove disease, lesser rest. Maybe that'll work. Aid, Bane, Bless, plus weapon, cause fear, color sprint, cure, death ward, delay poison, divine favor, doom, effortless armor, make big, entangle, fairy fire traps, fireball, fire belly, haste, haze of dreams, holy sword, inflict, mage armor, magic fang, magic missile, brain kill, protection from alignments, stand burst, summons, Targeted bomb admixture. That classic phrase. Unbreakable heart. Vanish. And fail plus finish. So no. Unless Unbreakable Heart does it? Sure isn't. Or doesn't. Do we have potions that'll do it? Acid, grenade, holy water. What's holy water do? Oh, it's just holy damage to undead. That makes sense. Blur, cure. Poison, big, feather step, haste. Inflict. Mage, armor, protection, alignment, reduce. Remove paralysis. That is... No, doesn't also include exhaustion. Remove sickness, lesser rest, Field of Faith, vanish. Well, Camellia, why don't you drink this lesser restoration and see if it works? It did. Or at least it downgraded you to fatigue. And I'll take that. What about this altar? Poke it. The altar exudes the last remains of the holy power that once ruled over this place. And now I can poke it more. Corruption of the Abyss recedes in the face of the cleansed relic sanctified power. Neat. Corruption hasn't been that much of a problem yet, but presumably it will. Okay, so this door leads outside, or we've got to go downstairs. I mean, it really wanted us to go downstairs because it gave us a whole cinematic of that wall disappearing. So why don't we do this one? An epitaph written in Tian is etched into the stone. I lost my honor in my homeland. I regained it here. Can you get past this fence? No. These ghouls have been maimed even more brutally than the others. Bulky lenses are sewn over their eyes, and various tools from scissors to drills are attached to their fingers. Their bodies are pincushions for long, rusty needles, threads still in them. They're plying their work on bound-up soldiers. Bigitha? Bigitha, come back? No? Okay, Bigitha has ascended. Bye. Nobody thought the series would end like this, but here we are. Anyway, they're plying their work on bound-up soldiers, still alive but with no strength to even moan from the unbearable pain. One of the ghoul craftsmen works his finger blades dexterously, slowly removing the scalp from a female warrior, all while chatting to her cheerfully.
You won't need this hair. Ghouls don't have any. It would all fall out anyway. Yours is good, though. Nice and long. We'll make thread out of it. Hair makes good thread. Bigtha's gone. Maybe we'll use it to sew something onto you. Too bad paladins can't become like us. The light they have inside burns away our gift too quickly. I used to have a good paladin friend when I was alive. We both got bitten. I was transformed, but he just stayed the way he was. I had to gobble him up. That was too bad. If he hadn't believed in his little goddess, he'd still be having fun with us now. Don't you just hate it when the hairdresser gets really chatty? Another methodically tears off a soldier's fingernails, one by one, sewing on razor blades in their place. Interesting that ghouls are quite so biomechanical in this, rather than it being a purely just, like, magic or biological transformation. The living like to swing their swords. When you're one of us, you'll forget all about those silly weapons with handles. That's to kill the enemy with your hands. Sink your fingers into their meat, let the smell out. Feel the warm blood spraying. That's what happiness is.
How terrible. Disgusting, indecent. Let's talk about meat and blood. It makes me sick. Camellia inhales deeply and licks her lips. She's such a normal person. I must disagree. This ghoul is a professional surgeon. The quality of his work is superior to that of many young specialists in Absalom. I'm sure he will agree to move to Absalom if offered a decent salary in meat. Oh, hey, Finian's here. I forgot about you. Finian's voice trembles. I've seen this before. Only there was a hearth and anvil. No, I can't remember. Yes, that time when you were totally not sacrificed and put into a weapon. Oh, Bigitha's ascending again. Bye. Stealth check. Can we roll a 14? This is probably a bad idea. Failed. Exhaling sharply, the ghouls abruptly turn to you.
Nah, new material. Even better than old stuff.
With quick swipes of their blades, the ghoul craftsmen finish off their prisoners and turn to attack you. I mean, at least they finish them quickly, I guess.
Save the last one for me.
Nanio, have you considered Fireball? Always. Did they all dodge? Oh no, we did damage to one of them. Great. Love it when you throw a bomb and everybody steps out of the way of the explosion because that's how it works.
Make every strike count.
That strike didn't count.
You are today's sacrifice.
Sacrifice? Bom, bom, bom. Damage undead. 9 damage, that's kind of...
Fall!
I mean, I didn't say damage undead a lot, I guess. Very much technically correct, the best kind of correct.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Still a mace.
Out of my way.
Acid. You have so many spells. Use them, and then next time hit with them.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Lan, do you really not like shooting through doors? You seem to be bad at it. Sneak attack? Standing right there. Positive energy bomb. Wow, just double kill. Very nice. Combat is finished. See, we didn't need to sneak up on them, although maybe they would have not executed their prisoners. But on the other hand, their prisoners were going to die pretty soon anyway. Okay, thank you for the warning. Camellia, do your thing. No, that button doesn't do that.
I am helpful, am I not?
Again, the fishing. You need to just accept that sometimes people won't instantly compliment you. Okay, so there's the graveyard outside. Oh, there's so many directions. Okay, well, the graveyard seems to be a fairly limited space, so let's try that. Oh. Some ghouls have pinned a soldier to a tombstone covered with fresh blood. Didn't realize this was going to be the medical horror episode. He doesn't fight back, but only begs them in a weak voice. Don't eat me. Please. I don't want that.
Did you hear? He doesn't want it. Well, all right, let him go then. Dinner is cancelled. Let's go home.
The ghouls burst into shrieking laughter. They're just the hyenas from The Lion King.
But we really don't eat you. No one will touch you, you have my word. But first you'll have to do something. Eat some of my meat, ladies.
The ghoul tears off a chunk of rotten flesh from his body and shakes it in front of the soldier's face.
Eat it. Eat it. Eat it all and we'll let you go. If you spit any out, we rip you to pieces.
The soldier looks in terror at the piece of half-decayed meat dangling in front of his face, and vomits on the tombstone. The ghouls laugh hysterically. I've eaten a lot of cave delicacies in my time, but raw ghoul flesh doesn't sound like it'd be very good for your stomach. You may be interested to... No? You may be interested to know that the disease that affects the transformation of a human into a ghoul has not been thoroughly researched. Nenio grabs a piece of someone's body lying around and takes a bite. Then she tosses it away and rubs her nose and ears with her hands. There, I hope the fever sets in quickly. Excuse... You can't just do cannibalism research without warning anyone like that. Okay, can we pass the stealth check this time? Stealth. Nope. As soon as you move toward the undead, their eyes fix on you. The ghouls howl and attack, but not before one of them rips out the soldier's throat. Maybe we should be not trying to stealth them. But again, these people are probably about to die anyway. Oh! He did actually just give herself ghoul fever. Nemio, how are you still alive?
The light take you.
Just, you know, honest question. How have you not been killed?
Mind over muscle.
You won't survive.
Dispelled magic on something. I don't know what magic was just dispelled. I forgot Bigitha's still got core lightning up. She could be throwing lightning bolts. For the next 2 minutes. You can't charge. Oh wait, can you charge that guy? No. Okay then, Bigitha. Ability. Lightning bolt. Yeah. Nice to remember that you can do that. Also, Camellia is getting beaten up again. At least these guys haven't exploded her bones. You just use a cure on yourself, please.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Or I'll roll a natural one, you know, that's also a thing I can do. Should probably have been shooting at the cleric. Camellia manages to not be held. That also tracks. She doesn't seem like the holding type. That's a bunch of damage. Love to see it. Also, the noise that ghoul just made sounded like going into vats in Fallout. Just that. That was a terrible attempt at it, but you know the noise I make. I mean, you've played video games.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Still a mace. What do you have that you can attack with at range? Nothing? Basically nothing. Well, bless everyone. Let's have a buff and you can stay back for now.
You're irrelevant.
Your cantrips do no damage.
Take every strike.
Meanwhile, somebody who can also attack without spending MP but do a phenomenal amount of damage.
Let's hear you cry.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Or not.
The light
Eternal Rose says what? Okay. Got a scroll. 2 potions from that guy who probably could have been saved if we had any points in stealth. Camellia, why don't you have any points in stealth? Use a lockpick on this, just to make sure.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Only moderately. There wasn't anything good in that chest. Oh, there's a way down here. Is this to the completely normal cave? I don't know which way I'm meant to be going and which way is me avoiding the plot and doing the side things. I'm guessing that this is down to the treasure cave that I don't need to worry about, honest. Is that Gargoyle dead? I mean, he looks dead. Scroll of Doom. Don't pick up something called Scroll of Doom. You probably shouldn't be messing with the Scroll of Doom. That all that's down here? No cave. Precious little treasure. We move. Back up to the graveyard, everyone. Amanda's got some real legs on him. I mean, one would hope. That's generally how horses work. Something to examine here. Oh, is that same epitaph I read already? Yep. Sure is. Okay. I don't know if we should be heading downstairs first or what. But there's a blood trail going through this door, so probably something else horrible. Hello, horrible. Do people need healing? Nah, you're probably fine. Oh, it's Erebeth. The disgusting stench of rotten flesh fills the room. Human bodies are impaled on iron hooks hanging from the ceiling like cattle in a slaughterhouse. I mean, they're not all humans. This is Erebeth, not human. Come on. Some of them are still, while others shift and moan. Her faint female voice whispering of prayer. Holy Iomade, deliver us. The voice coughs wetly. Deliver us from the darkness by your hand. After casting her eyes around the room, Camellia wets her lips and pointedly pinches her nose. Are they really unsubtly suggesting that Camellia is just also casually a cannibal? Is that her big secret? Commander Tirabate? Soldier's voice trembles. I don't want to die. Won't die, soldier. You won't die. They'll come for us. The commander is on her way. Pray with me. Come on. Holy Almaday. Don't leave. Don't leave. Soldier's voice fades. Come on. Can you hear me? Come on, speak. Speak. The soldier's hoarse voice grows louder, and then comes the cracking sound of torn flesh. I'm hungry. Well, you know that bit I was saying about where we have to execute somebody as they turn? Yes, that was now. Well, I do the honours. Just pike this guy. There we go. Commander. Erebeth has been impaled on a metal hook. Oof. Is barely breathing. Her lips move slowly and blood pours from her mouth with her every word. You came. Cursing Sealer rushes to help Erebeth. With your help, Erebeth gets off the hook and will never be punished. She sways with a moan but remains standing. I'm not going to immediately insult her. You're lucky to be alive. I am alive. This boy is not. I've also been bitten. She lowers her head and you see a fresh bite on her neck. Praise the Inheritor. She protects me from infection. Otherwise I'd be like him. A fate worse than death. Socio shakes his head. How many more of our soldiers have been turned into this? How many have we failed to protect? What lies further ahead? Daunton Bane, the fallen paladin of Dresden. He is here with the demoness. It's a trap. Please, be careful. That waste of space is still alive? Back at the Grey Garrison, I thought that eyeless beast only took him with her as a snack for the road. That's fair. Yeah, let's not insult her. Can you walk? Go see your wife. Yes, I'll get there. Thank you, Commander. You're welcome. Anything to steal? Yeah. Probably nothing good. Scrolls I never use. A bowl. Camellia, go disarm that trap before we go into the room where we will run into it.
I hope you appreciate
But also, we will not go into that room because the fact that it's all Staunton Vane is up ahead suggests that that is the path of the actual plot, and we should go downstairs first. But there is another, probably more important reason why we shouldn't go that way right now. And that is because it's time to take a short break. These segues. I swear to God. I've got skills. Yeah, thanks everyone for sticking around. please continue to do so. I need to go and run some ads so that Twitch stops shouting at me and, you know, get some more water, move around, all of those things. So, hey, do the self-care things yourself. Get up, move around, stretch, have a snack, have a drink, take your meds if you still need to. This is a reminder. And, yeah, just go and, I don't know, do something nice. You've got a few minutes before I'm back. Enough time to do a little nice thing for yourself, because you should do that from time to time. But yeah, let the ads run if you can while you're doing said nice thing, and we'll be back with more of Church Prison Break in a few minutes. See ya, bye. Surprise, I'm back. Fancy seeing me here, I know.
Move out.
We're in the catacombs of this desecrated church, which, now I say it like that, it's a less surprising place to find me, I guess. Seems on brand. I don't know if this is going to advance plot, or
Over there.
if I should be down here, or if this is just going to be a trap maze. Okay, Camellia.
Most of the spirits.
Yeah, just drop that into casual conversation.
I am helpful, am I not?
Such a normal person. There's a golem down here. Why is there a golem down here? I mean, we're going to have to fight it sooner or later.
Meditate on your mistakes.
Lan, if you would like to initiate combat.
Did we find trouble? No.
And miss.
We did.
And miss again. Okay, that one worked. How many HP do you have? Oh, 85, that's not too much, to be honest.
Out of my way. Into the fray. Ha!
The ha made that very funny. Which is weird, because it's normally the other way around. That's a terrible joke, Emma. We'll try and go for him with the scimitar, but really we all know that Clyde is the powerhouse here.
No glory without risk.
My god, how many times can you miss?
You crossed the wrong
Well, about 4. Wow, this thing is surprisingly difficult to hit.
The spirits demand your blood.
I kind of wish I still had an acid arrow. Maybe magic missile will work. Immune to magic missile? You can just be immune to that. Oh, spell immunity. Immune to all magic. Great.
Be gone, fiend!
Well, glad I didn't bring Amber.
This pain is excruciating.
Okay, everybody else heard how into that she was, right?
Here you are.
I mean, again, this is not surprising, but the bed sheets have yellowed and the blanket has been eaten by moths. That's what they say about moths. Load of dirty blanket eaters. I don't know where I'm going with this
Pay
joke.
attention.
I think the entire joke was that kind of sounds like a slur. Let's just steal to the tune of The Riff from Peaches by the Stranglers. Let's just steal. Da 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 da.
Am I not?
Sigh. Like, there's nothing particularly good in here, but a sigh is at least cool. Is this Electra's basement? I was about to be like, well, whoever it was, there's a lot of monk weapons down here. We're under a church, Emma. That shouldn't be surprising. Camellia, drink a potion. Use the lotion. I will continue to make that reference that nobody gets. One book in this whole... See all these bookcases full of books? No, you don't, because they're not real. There's one book. Another chest with nothing particularly good in it. This was a weird room to include when all we have is a golem and a lot of nothing pickups. Let's keep exploring before we open doors. Well, that was quick. Nah, I don't like door at the end of the corridor.
Head on.
Too obvious. Don't know why door we came to first should be less obvious. Okay, here we have presumably the refectory. With the spider summoning scroll. That's a completely normal thing to have in your refectory. Dead flies in the cup. The food on the plates turned into a dry, greyish mass a long time ago. Gross. But hey, there's loot over here. Scroll of Flareburst. A scroll of Flareburst? Cool. Also nothing in here. We're finding out that monasteries not the most exciting or feature-packed places. I know. I'm as surprised as you. But in here, it's a library. And those are the most exciting places. There's an artificial flower here. That seems like a bit of a frippery for the monks, but hey, what do I know?
You follow.
Maybe they were monks of Shaolin. More books and X books. More books and X books. But how many books is X books?
Onwards.
X books, where X is the number of books.
I found something.
Zacharias? Pardon me? You see an undead man, dressed in a style popular among Medevian crusaders 100 years ago. Though long decayed, his expensive adornments indicate high status, and the clean and functional cut of his suit places its wearer in a military profession. The undead man sizes you up with a lordly glance. Greetings, Crusader. You have the honor of meeting Zacharias the Lich. Oh, just straight up front with the lichiness. The last warden of the newfound sanctuary and master of this place. I sensed you as soon as you stepped through the gates of my stronghold. There is something in your bag that belongs to me. Give me my wand, and as my oath dictates, I shall give you a gift. This is the wand we got a couple of episodes ago that was turning everybody into undead. I mean, if he's a lich, that would explain that. Thela grips her weapon and chokes out an oath. A lich? An actual lich? This isn't a laughing matter. We might not get out of this alive. Yeah, we will. The dark energy coming from the lich draws a response from inside you. A surge of power, similar to what you felt in the bandit cave, suppresses and overwhelms all other feelings and fills you with new sensations. You lose control over your own body for a moment as your hands, as if alive on your own, dive into the bag and take Zacharias' wand out. You swear that it trembles with impatience, like a dog too long away from its beloved master. Lich mythic path? Hello. But first I want to know more about you. I lost the voice. What exactly would you know? My feats are sung in legend, surely every crusader knows of them. Life beyond death has been a tedious term of imprisonment in this fortress, surrounded by foolish and maddening demons. My only occupation here has been observing the crusaders' retreat, further and further, losing city after city. The day those vacant mortals gave up Dresden, I stopped calling myself a crusader and began to despise them. You're a hero. How did you become undead? Grinding his teeth, the lich answers. I was no hero, but a talented fool who struck off to the crusade to entertain his pride. I adored the praise of the murmuring mediocrities. How flattered I was when a heap of stone on a mountainside was given into my care. They told us our struggle was important. Such folly. As I sat trapped here, I realized that I had wasted my powers, my time, and my talents in their battles. I'd believed the tales of good, right, that must be protected. But even in the kingdom of good, there are those who wield power, and those who obey. All these wars are merely an attempt to hold on to power. It matters not whose. Never again shall I wage war for anyone's power but my own. But why did you death magic? While I yet lived, I often thought how superior were the undead compared to the living. The Crusader army has suffered endless defeat, while an undead army would long ago have driven the demons back to the depths of the world wound. But though the dead would be the perfect warriors, they would answer to imperfect living masters. I needed a better solution. I studied vampires, but found them too ruled by passion and thus utterly unsuitable. And then I considered the Lich. A Lich is the perfect undead being. It can possess fantastic power, its mind survives the transformation, and it is eternal. I envisioned an army of crusaders led by immortal liches, and I grew certain of my fate. But the process of becoming a lich takes years, and it is dangerous and tiresome, and most importantly, it's only possible for one mortal in a million. Thus, I began to work on a ritual that would allow any mortal to become a lich, all without decades of practicing magic or even wielding any magic power at all. Of course, I had to keep this research a secret, but in the end I succeeded, and the day the newfound sanctuary fell, I completed the ritual and became what I am today. If we let you out, will you be on our side? The Lich responds with mocking laughter. That's fair. Become a crusader again? Not a chance. I've already given them too much of my time. I've killed enough demons. No, when we are finished, I shall be on my way, and the Crusaders should pray that our paths don't ever cross again. How have the demons not killed you? The pathetic spawn are no threat to me, the Lich chuckles arrogantly. They've tried to attack me a few times, but swiftly regretted it. Then I grew tired of their interference and concealed my chambers with a spell. Oh, that's why the wall disappeared like that. When I required a book from the library, I would go there in an invisible guise, and they had no idea I was beside them. Alright, no further questions. Now, you realize who you are dealing with. Do not forget it, for your own sake. Okay, but what do you want from me other than this wand? Is it just the wand? Arrogance rings in the Lich's voice. Give me the wand, and humbly beg for my help, and I shall not deny it. If you show yourself a worthy crusader, I shall prepare a ritual that will turn you into a lich. You'll become an immortal being, and all shall bow down before you. And you won't even have to devote your short life to preparing for this great event. By the time I finish preparations for the ritual, you won't have aged even a year, and I shall be freed from my magic oath and may finally leave this place. And then, you and I shall never meet again. Don't listen to him. No matter what he's got, or what promises he makes, you'll be turned into an undead. And that's not just shedding some unwanted flesh and bone. It will spell the end of any and all humanity you currently possess. It is evil. I mean, I'm not human, so there's that. Too bad I didn't get such an offer. Girl, you must say yes, and I will record the metamorphosis happening to you in the encyclopedia. Do it, if not for yourself, for science. I mean, do it for science became a less convincing thing when you gave yourself ghoul fever. Some questions about your proposition. Questions? The Lich exclaims in irritation. Give me my wand and I shall take you as an apprentice. Prove that you are a worthy crusader and I shall conduct a ritual that will make you a lich. The oaths binding me will finally fall and we shall disappear from each other's lives forever. What can be unclear about this? Why me? A low growl escapes the Lich before he speaks. Do not flatter yourself. Fate has decided this, not I, who is bound by magic oaths. Only by fulfilling them will I be able to leave this pathetic place. When I was foolish and taken with crusader ideas, I made a mistake. I feared that becoming a lich might change me. I feared becoming a villain. And so I bound myself with a magic oath, which stops me from leaving this place until a worthy crusader comes here to return my wand and seek my aid. I'm sorry, I'm dead. I haven't talked in a long time. The tongue is largely dead. It looks like a prune in there. Shut up, Emma. I dispatched my apprentice, Teldon, to spread word of my final wishes, and so began my wait for crusaders who would appear to accept my knowledge. But the days passed, and with them came a new understanding. What a magnificent idiot I had been. I'd bound myself in a pointless oath, never thinking of the consequences. But now you are here, and the oath is about to be fulfilled. I shall wait no longer. Enough priceless time has been lost. So, what will this entail? Becoming a lich is a complicated process. Most talented mages could not prepare for it if they devoted their entire lifetimes to the endeavor. It requires years to train and transform one's spirit. Unless you have a brilliant mage on your side. I have invented a ritual that will allow me to prepare you myself. I will alter your mind and soul to prepare them for their new existence. It's a complicated process, so do not expect to awaken a master of the undead on the morrow. But by my vow, you will survive the transformation. While I have devoted decades to this ritual, the process will take you a mere half a year. I mean, that seems like more time than I have. How am I supposed to prove that I'm worthy? I now know that the Crusades are utter folly. But when I was still alive, I believed in these foolish ideals and included them as a mandatory condition for fulfilling my oath. You'll have to prove by your actions that the Crusade is important to you. Here is some advice. I value wisdom, focus, as a wise and focused mind can see that the Crusaders will lose to the demons as long as they draw breath. The Crusaders' problem is that they can be killed. The dead cannot. I mean, I've killed lots of undead. The undead know no fear, they do not betray you, they suffer no wounds and require no provisions. Most importantly, even a pathetic and feeble mortal can make a formidable undead soldier. A few thousand deaths is a small price to pay for victory. Everyone dies, no matter what decisions you make. The question is, will you place victory over the world wound above your own dubious ethics? If so, then I shall call you the worthiest of crusaders, and the demons will learn fear when they see an army of undead warriors led by a powerful lich. But why is the wand so important? The lich answers condescendingly. The wand is far more than just a toy used to cast spells. It is my phylactery, the charmed vessel which holds my soul. Don't just tell people where your phylactery is! So long as it remains intact, I am eternal. If I am destroyed, I shall be reborn again near the spiritual anchor of my phylactery. Be diligent and obedient to my will, and you too will become immortal. But that is not its main value, to be free of my oath. I must grant my power to a worthy crusader who brings me my wand and asks for help. Until that day, I serve as a prisoner in this pathetic abode. Did that sound alert work for people? Because I didn't hear it. Sound alerts? You're not linked. I'll press the button myself.
That is a war crime.
Thank you. So, let me get this straight. As long as I have this wand, which is your phylactery, as you just told me, I'm winning this relationship. Zacharias answers with a sneer. That would be most convenient for you, wouldn't it? Sorry to disappoint you. If you refuse my instructions, I will kill you. And your corpse will deliver my wand back to Canabras. And I will wait for another 100 years until another crusader comes to my door. I value my time as I suspect you value your life. It is better for both of us that you heed my words. Why is this listed as evil? And what if I just kill you and read your books? The Lich's reaction is surprisingly calm. That is entirely reasonable, and indeed you may try. But it would be a very brief attempt. Besides, even in the unlikely event that you defeat me, you'd be in for disappointment. I don't have any records. My mind is without flaw, and the ritual is stored within it. All the books I used in my work were burned the moment I memorized every letter. I created this ritual, and no one will ever be able to steal it from me. Okay, I get it. I hope you realize what a generous offer I've made to you. Sir Lich, may I offer myself as a specimen to be transformed into a lich? It is the only way I can experience and impartially record all the sensations of this magnificent process. You must see me as a colleague. We are both devotees of science. Nenio, stop. Just stop. The Lich fixes his cold stare on Nenio. You are not the bearer of my wand. I have no interest in you. Take your time to think about it. Your name will be immortalized in my encyclopedia after all. No. didn't even ask what the encyclopedia was. It will gather all the knowledge in existence from across Galarion, without any division into black and white, just dry, exhaustive facts. This will be a great book to determine the direction of the advancement of science toward a happy future. The Lich pauses, then turns his head to you. When you become a Lich, get rid of her, or you'll lose one of the main advantages of undeath. Silence. I mean, I can get that while alive as well. I love that the chaotic option here is just, this is very funny. Made yourself a Lich while demanding that everyone else revere you as a holy hero? What a marvellous trick, you have my respect. Respect the hustle. The Lich seems confused. For a moment he keeps his silence, then adds with a trembling voice, I could kill you right now for your impudence, but you will play a different role in my plans. Will you give me the wand or continue to waste my time? I mean, I know I said collect all the mythic paths, but at the same time, I don't want to spend 6 months having a ritual done on me just straight off. I think I'll save this for one of the evil runs. No. The Lich snaps his dry bone fingers impatiently. Do not test me, mortal. I am inevitable, thanks Thanos. I made an agreement with fate, and it is your honor to play a role in that. If you interfere with my plans, you will not enjoy the consequences. Nah. The green radiance in the Lich's eyes fades. What a pathetic sight, a mortal refusing power over death. I've wasted enough time on you, and now you will repay me. I shall transform you into a zombie and send you to Canabris, where you will return my wand to where it belongs. Maybe the next crusaders to come calling will be wiser. Reaching out to you with his bony hand, the Lich casts a spell. The wand leaps from your hand by an invisible force. Oh. Its loss fills you with a strange feeling, as if something dark and ominous which settled in your soul when you found the wand was just violently wrested from you.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Well, guess we're fighting. You're level 14? You've been around for millennia, and you're only level 14? My dude! Work on yourself more.
You won't survive me.
I mean, you have a lot of HP, and I just did a ton of damage to you. Why is it only taking your HP down by 10? I guess you've got shield on, and yeah, you've got a bunch of buffs that are probably doing it. You've got a bunch of stuff going on. I suppose level 14 is still, you know, solid. Nenio, instead of, you know, trying to become a Lich, why don't you just kill him in the brain? You can't. He's immune to it. Why don't you make him fall in an acid hole? No, he succeeds in his saving throw and jumps on top of a bookcase.
This obstacle?
It's kind of great, to be honest. Wow. This may have been a bad plan. Maybe we should have not resisted him? I don't know. Okay. We might be about to die. What do you even have? No, because that only damages people who are actively chaotic rather than just not lawful. Okay, just buff everyone. Bigitha, Clyde is nearly dead. And Zacharias is a long way out of reach. Heal Clyde, I guess? Sealer, throw some splash heals. Plan. Shoot.
You should have listened to reason. I dedicate my body to science.
Yeah. When was the last autosave? Just out of interest. Far too long ago. Literally when we went down here. Great.
Fall.
Run them through. The light take you.
Aha. We did a small amount of damage.
Make every strike count.
Really put perfect strike on there, didn't. And then he sucked all of Clyde's blood out. And we all know Sexorious blood is the most nutritional.
Down the divine wrath.
Nutritional? Nutritious, that's the word.
Out of my way.
Why haven't you smited this guy?
Into the fray.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And then Clyde died. And then that happened. What did you even just cast? Banshee Blast. Rad.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Is Sealer just passively resisting, like, all of his attacks? That's quite funny.
The inheritor. Guide.
Let's hear it from Paladin Power.
You won't survive me.
Well, Antheamander's dead,
This is not the end.
and Bigitha's dead.
Begone, fiend.
Okay, so now I feel bad, or at least foolish, for smack talking him about only having, about only being level 14.
Take you.
Because, turns out, level 14 Lich Sorcerer is still pretty damn powerful. I guess that's like twice my level. Wait, no. Yeah. I can do maths.
Into the fray.
Make every strike count.
If we somehow get lucky and land enough hits to actually win this, I'll be amazed. Or he could just make our skeletons explode.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
The skeleton giveth and the skeleton taketh away.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. This is not my time yet.
I mean, this actually isn't your time yet. You see how you just didn't die.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you. You won't survive me. I survived worse.
I've survived worse, says man dying.
Begone, fiend.
Wait, you have a dispel. Why don't you just dispel that displacement he's got going?
I need your assistance.
I mean, you're about to die, but,
Friends.
you know, the thought was there. Huh. Even though everybody's down and on 0 or less hit points, it still lets the thing carry on until they actually die. Load last save. Let's find out when it was. And now, let's not antagonize a Lich. I mean, should we just do the ritual? See what happens? Right. Great. Yeah, it's before we even went downstairs. Stretch and hydrate. Good idea. The ominous audio will cut out for a second. Sounds sketch, but you can reload if it sucks. Yeah, if I remember to, save before it this time. Sounds cutting out just while I press this button a couple times. Alright, let's speedrun. Speedrun strats go. Oh, but it does keep the map revealed, which is surprising. Wait, did it?
Pay attention.
No, it's not saved after we explored the rooms, but it still shows them as explored for whatever reason. Interesting.
You can trust me.
Are we metagaming? I feel like we're metagaming, just bringing in outside knowledge of the maps the DM is using. There's a golem in here. Yeah, golem.
Fall here. I swear it.
Into the fray.
Alright. Let's go, Lem.
I'll cut you wide
No.
open.
Be gone, fiend.
Daniel, play my laugh track. That's not a laugh track, Daniel. Honestly. Oh yeah, he's still immune to magic missile. I found that out last time. See, I'm not bringing in outside knowledge.
So this is how it.
I'm an idiot. Oh, Camelia's dead.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Somebody heal Camelia, please. I should have brought more of a dedicated healer. You remember the bit where I was like, I'll be fine. I may not be fine. Okay. Boom. There, you have positive hit points again.
Fall.
It didn't fall. It is very much still vertical. Camelia, just don't do anything. Just lie there and don't look threatening.
Mind over muscle.
Yeah, you're just immune to all spells. Okay, now Camelia's much more dead.
You won't survive me. Did you see that?
And then it exploded. And it briefly killed my display drivers. I hope that didn't make the stream go weird. My second monitor just briefly turned off.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Drink many potions. Theft. Where else can disappointing theft be had? At all good retailers of theft.
Over there.
Pick the lock.
This one was beyond me.
No, pick the lock.
I hope you appreciate this.
Glad we got that cleared up. I said speedrun, not fail to pick the lock. Book. Visual was fine, excellent. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My other screen had to take a second to deal with the golem explosion. The explolum? Question mark? There's nobody in here, but there are some slightly disappointing loot drops. See, there's a potion of might, a scroll of might summoning, which, again, such a normal thing to have in the refectory. And that's it. Okay, now, before we open this door, I pop a save. Let's just go and talk to him immediately, and then we can loot the bookcases on our way out. Hello, elephant. Yes, man. You're a dick. I know. Sarcastically applaud. So what if we just... Does "you must have me confused with someone else" by work? The Lich tries to stop you with an imperious gesture. There is no mistake, you brought my wand here. I must get it back. If you try to disobey me, you will regret it. I mean, I did. So, I guess if you come here, the only safe thing to do is give him his wand. Let's see how much Sealer objects to this. It belongs to you. Sealer frowns. What do you think you're doing? Green light shines in the Lich's eyes, and his arrogant tone offends the air. Wow, that's something to say. No, common sense wins out. How commendable. Otherwise, I should have had to kill you. But I have other plans for you. I accept this, my gift. Had we met under different circumstances, I'd never even consider sharing my power, but my oath obliges me. I, Zacharias, shall hereby fulfill my vow. A worthy crusader has come and returned my wand to me. Now I may leave this prison, and you shall become my apprentice. My first order as your master, you must truly show yourself a worthy crusader, or my oath will not be fulfilled, and I am merely wasting my time. Meanwhile, I shall begin my work. I shall reach the very depths of your soul to alter it, ready for eternity. You will not regret that our paths have crossed. Up there you will find the master of this fortress. Nulkineth is expecting you. This demon is so witless he doesn't even suspect I'm here, but he is strong and tiresome. It is high time someone disposed of him. I shall assist you in this. Although my own brothers-in-arms are long dead, their hatred for the demons is far stronger than death. They will help you kill Nulkineth. Are you prepared to command the last defenders of the Lost Chapel and purge my fortress of the demon filth? No, we can probably handle it. Zacharias' voice sounds irritating. Wait, no, irritated. But that too. You must learn to command them, not vouchsafe their peace. However, it shall be as you wish. Go now and test your mettle, apprentice. I have no more time for this. I shall go to the laboratory to contemplate your future. Be ready when next we meet. Well, I'm sure this will go fine. Let's steal all his stuff. Probably nothing good. There is a secret door back there. Oh, hello. A devil. Devil imp. Imp devil pet. Other words. Bonus on trickery and stealth checks. I mean, those aren't things I do, but we have to grow the menagerie. I wonder, can Clyde use pets? I forgot I had this. Could summon a Zatters once a day. That's a thing I could be doing. Imp. Haha. Imp. Yes. The menagerie grows. So many pets. That's how you know this is role-playing, is me having pets. Loot this library of everything that looks good that I can sell. And also, you know... Wait, Sisters of Mercy. Just, I would make my... I saw them opening for whoever Glastonbury, but no, they just are actually a band. That is just a band that exists. Or existed. With the best name of any frontman, let's be real. No band frontman has ever had as good a name as Andrew Eldritch, and I'm not sure anyone ever will. This is just true. Nope. Okay, open the wall. Open the wall. There we go.
Over there.
There's a trap.
Head on.
Camellia? Untrap. That button didn't do what I meant it to, but whatever. I don't know why I thought backspace will make everyone stop. Is it just free space is still burnt into me? Yeah, there's just more stuff. That looks like a trap. This, probably also a trap, but I'm sure Camellia can find them.
Pay attention.
Oh, hey, there we go.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Such a normal thing to say.
I am helpful,
Nailed it.
am I not?
But what's behind this door? Ghosts. I'll be real, not the answer I expected. 2 negative levels? 2 more negative levels? That's a lot of negative levels. That's too many negative levels. Sheila, kill them. Sheila, you are not killing them. Okay, that was better. Thanks, Clyde. Nope. Nope. What are they? Lawful evil. How about taking a bunch of holy damage? You tried. That kind of undead, the kind that steal whole levels, are the worst. Yeah, kinda hate it. I don't know how many casts of Restoration Socia has left. Come on, spirit hunting is meant to be your thing. Okay, yeah, that worked. Hurrah. And Lan's so good he can shoot ghosts, he can shoot anything. Just shoot bees out of the air, he can shoot a ghost. No, stop taking Clyde's levels. He only has 7 of them. And now he has 1 of them. But also you're now double dead. You know, the publishing company. There's just going to be so much trash in here, and maybe 1 actually good thing. I don't really want that great axe, but I've picked it up now. Well, if I start becoming overloaded, that's the first thing to go. They're going to be like hidden things over here. Sort of meat, grain, wine, of all the supplies that used to be stored in the barrels, only dust remains. I love that. Just this thing, and this thing, and this thing, and this thing. None of them are here. And you're just like, great, okay. Thanks for the talk. Yeah, just checking. Social, you don't have any casts of restoration left. No, you only have 1. And Bigitha, do you still have that wand of remove disease? Because one of your incredibly smart friends gave themselves ghoul fever. Ha! Now you won't see how it progresses. Also, I have another space in my bag, so the imp can go over to Bigitha. Yeah. All the pets will be hers. Nothing else in here? Nothing else in here. Well, let's keep going.
Over there.
Oh no, a trap. Who could have suspected this? Another trap. That's even more surprising. Ah, there's a trap in front of the disarm button for that trap. I see what they did there. But where's the disarm button for this trap? Oh, that is the disarm button for that trap. But where's the disarm button for this trap? Is that the disarm button for both traps? No? Yes? Can you get around this? No. I mean, I have a potion of feather step. Does that stop you triggering traps? Is that what that's for? Also, this should be sorted. Cure. Delay. Feather step. Ignores movement effects of difficult terrain, so no. Good thing I checked. How do we get through here? Do we just have to have somebody tank a trap? I don't like it. But that does seem to be it. Because there isn't a disarm trigger for this trap. Who's got health? Social, you've got health.
With your heart, not your eyes.
Negative level trap. That's just rude.
I hope you appreciate this.
Whatever's behind here better be worth it. More spectres? Yes. But also stuff. We're gonna have to kill these spectres.
You are today's sacrifice.
Way to shoot through a bookcase. Good job, Lan. That's actually very impressive.
Make every strike count.
Wait for them to come to us, I guess. Nenio can't shoot through a bookcase. Do you have any heals on you? No? No. Well. Aggressively glide.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Well, that worked. But there must be more spectres in here, otherwise combat would have ended. Despite the general devastation, the books look surprisingly intact. Every spine is neatly dusted. So these ghosts are librarians. You're telling me. You know what? Nenio's gonna mage armor. I should remember to use that spell more often. Oh no. Not ghost librarians, golem librarian. Clyde, you know what to do. You can't do it because you've already started a movement. Boo. In that case, snowball him. That did 19 damage. I thought they were immune to spells. But snowball works? Huh. Yeah, it literally says spell immunity. Maybe it's because he hadn't technically gone on the initiative queue yet? Weird.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Wow. That's some damage.
You won't survive me.
Terrible news, Lan. Let's just bless the party. And Nanio, it's got spell immunity, so yeah, it's not. So you're not going to be able to do anything.
Run them through.
Sure, whatever. Thanks, Clyde. That is large numbers. And now for a variety of small numbers. What was it guarding? A lesser maximize maximize meta magic. And also some scrolls that I should have looked at. What were they? Vampiric Shadow Shield, Undeath to Death. Just destroys undead. That's handy to have. Heal. Love that. Wow. That's very powerful. That was level 6. That makes sense. Undeath to Death, kill undead. Vampiric Shadow Shield. Breathes you in shadowy energy and damages those that make melee attacks against you. Yes, maximize meta magic is really hard to say. Who wants that? Who knows the most healing spells? They're probably what I'll be using it on. Sociel, this seems like a thing you could use. Have a match in my Gemaham Maximum. You're welcome. Scroll of Blessed Weapon. Nice. I should really begin to use scrolls. Dead books. Dead books. Hidden paintings that look remarkably like the ones we found in Hawks' place. Duality of conjuration and summoning allows you to summon a demon or angel once a day. If you're evil, it will summon devas. If you're good, it will summon demons. If you're neutral, one of the two. The cover and each page. Oh, so it's a book, just a very round one. 10% chance the creatures will break free. Has 10 pages. And each time you summon a creature, you get a scroll of angelic resistance, demonic resistance, abyssal regeneration, angelic knowledge, demonic intimidation, wings of freedom, divination, stomp, resourceful smite, or resourceful rage. That's cool. Finally, something good down here. It was worth all the nonsense I just went through. Unfortunately, now we have all these negative levels and stuff, and we, you know, used most of our spell slots, and we still have to actually go back and do the thing. Like Angela Bassett. Oh, those temporary negative levels have worn off. Love that for us. Associates still haven't. But hey. We do what we can. At least Clyde isn't level 1. Let's just start throwing potions at people. The minor potions, shockingly, don't do a lot. Who's our token evil character, so that we can summon some angels? I mean, that'd be Darren. What does it do if your alignment is undetectable? Let's find out. I have, you know, a weird feeling this might summon angels when, Camellia uses it. Just, I don't know, the impression I get. And the game has autosaved, because it only does that on area transitions, which I always forget. No, okay, that was briefly yellow, but it does that when you spawn into areas. I forgot about that. Here's where we executed a guy. Okay, back to where we were like an hour ago. Open the door. Remember to be saving on the Lich branch. Fun fact, there is only one branch. We've saved, we've moved on, that's it forever. I don't make multiple saves. What do I look like? A prudent person? I mean, to be fair, like, I think this...
Keep it up.
I was trying to talk.
Well, how do you like my soldiers? Oh, so much prettier than yours, aren't they? And my games, so much more fun.
Always forward, never plan. Exactly. And I would assume it just does the same as, like, we've got the... We did a thing that said requires Demon Mythic Path, and that just kind of opens up the option. So I imagine, unless we actually choose that path, we won't full Lich, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Learning. And it's good to see that Nulkinath's voice is pretty much what I gave him. The ghouls march in the square before the bell tower to the tune of Nulkinath's cheerful laughter, which I'm pretty sure is a spell from 2nd edition. You see living soldiers among them, wounded, frightened to death, struggling to march in step with the undead.
Playing soldiers? How old are you? 8?
Darling,
Okay, Minaga.
who's here?
Everyone's
It's
got
the
voices now.
commander. Come to return what she stole from you. It should have been you in command of this army. And these powers, they should have been yours.
You see 2 familiar figures in the bell tower. The fallen crusader saunter and watches marching ghouls with grim disgust. Minago takes him by the chin, her sharp claw leaving a scratch on his cheek, and turns his face to you.
Oh, darling, why so sad? Oh, please, sweetheart, say something. When you're like this, it makes me sad too. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Come on.
Just in case you were
smile.
forgetting that this
I
is
did everything you wanted.
an awful,
Even
toxic,
better
manipulative
than you
relationship.
wanted. The fools who humiliated you got what they deserved. Can you hear them scream? And now their commander will be torn to pieces along with them. Oh, it's sure to be a fine show. Just for the 2 of us. And we We have the best seats in the house.
I say again, she must have been really fun to voice act.
This is too much. They deserve death, and what happened in Canabris was fair punishment. But this depraved torture. Order your creature to finish them off, and we'll be done here.
I thought he was meant to be more kind of gruff Northern British rather than... What even was that, like, appellation? I mean, several of these are written in a way that's much more English than their VAs.
Sweetie, don't tell me what to do. We were too soft on them, I think. Just remember the way they humiliated you.
What?
And for what?
Speak up.
For your part in a heroic feat. And now they would take Dresden from you. Each of them deserves 100 deaths. The only thing unfair about this is that we can kill them only once. There now. Don't pout. Kiss me, my love, and let's enjoy the spectacle.
Just going full ham on that acting. A tongue resembling a fat crimson slug. That's what tongues look like, game! That's just a tongue! Crawls out of Minago's mouth and reaches out to Staunton's face. The dwarf turns away and the demon's tongue leaves a moist trace of slime on his cheek. That's how tongues work.
Hey! Hey! What are you looking at? Look at me! I'm right here! Do I need to bite your soldiers' heads off for you to notice me? I can do it, you know.
And to you too. Staunton, don't listen to her. She will eat you, but you're probably into that.
Staunton, come out of there. Come back to us. You know what you're mixed up in is beyond vile.
You're not even looking in his direction, Sealer. Come on. You're willing.
Such touching concern. What would you buy with it? Your life? You think I will defend you? Ask Minago to spare you? And then you'll fall to your knees? What a pathetic sight!
Stop talking! I hate idle chatter.
I don't know, you have a lot of voice acting for somebody who hates idle chatter. The monster looks at you, and for a moment you feel once more that there's no one here besides the two of you. Your eyes meet across a crowded room. You feel his power, the same power granted to you. You realise that a battle is coming, the likes of which you've never endured before, but your opponent will soon realise the same. You feel his power and his fear. A moment later, the monster strikes. And does whatever that was. What's this aura he's got going? He's also level 14, which is not great. And he can just steal levels and blood and make people sick. He's got a bunch of Inquisitor Judgment, Death-Stealing Gaze, which just takes our levels. Not totally clear on what the aura is, but we'll probably see. Anyway, he is chaotic, right? Yep. Demon, of course he is. Might. Smack. I cast Smack Evil. Just like a anti-drugs video from the 80s. Knocknath, do you not appreciate my jokes? I mean, that's probably fair. Okay, Lan, murder. Maxim murder. That's your new name. Maxim murder. Lovely name for a boy. Turn your sword on.
Go for their heart.
Good. Good stab. I approve. Speaking of good stabbing, well, not stabbing so much as rolling a nat 1. Oh, there's a guy here. Oh yeah, just say there were some living soldiers among them, I guess. I mean, now you're just gonna get in the way of me fireballing people. Tell you what, why don't I just make a hole? And then you'll pass your reflex save. But now if any ghouls come over here, they will also fall in hole. Hopefully. Crusaders also might fall in hole. My melee attackers, probably falling in hole. Everybody ends up in the hole eventually. That's the system. I mean, that guy's probably going to fall down the hole on account of he's dead. And his reflex saves are now very bad. I appreciate the smiting, but also if you guys could roll a decent number. Yeah, bless your weapon. No, not, don't bless your horse. Now, that means you don't have an attack this round. So, cool. Theomanda probably still had his attack. Oh well. Die. Cool, thanks.
Make every strike count.
Oh. Plot. It's unbearable. The roars of Nulkaneth, the hissing of the ghouls, the moans of the wounded and dying. All this melds into a terrifying cacophony, an agonizing song of the tormented world. Songs of the tormented world I saw supporting Godspeed You Black Emperor. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. Are we about to go mythic again? It won't happen. Anger, pain, fear. All emotions subside. Boundless, triumphant power rises from somewhere deep within you. Now, you only feel... Interesting that rage is the chaotic option. Usually it's the evil option, although I guess it's usually tied to demon, which is both chaotic and evil. Well, we said we were going chaotic. It is time to rage. A blinding flash illuminates the battlefield, lighting up the ghouls with their bared teeth. Terror flashes across the demon's twisted muzzle, and the despair on the people's faces shifts into growing rage. Mythic time! Let's go! We are we mythic now? Nope. No, that just blessed us all. I mean, we already have people who know bless. Sure, I guess. Tell you what, why don't I just cast Communal Protection from Evil? That seems like a useful thing right now. There's a lot of evil to be protected from. He didn't fall. Shout at this demon. To paraphrase Motley Crue. That, again, joke funny to me. Bows are OP, it turns out. I mean, those without bows also did a perfectly good kill. Could you stop killing my horse? Nope, you did not stop killing my horse. Flash reel. Yeah, Amanda's proper down. He's down. It's bad. Can you fail your reflex save and fall in the hole already? Although it will then make it hard for us to hit you. And, I mean, you could presumably just fly out of the hole.
I'll cut you wide open.
Arrow of Law, that does a lot of damage, right? If it hits. Sealer, have a roll with advantage. Nanio, those Crusaders are dead. It's Fireball Island time. That'll do. I mean, more would have been nice, but yeah, it works. Good to know Sealer's impossible to hit. Fall in hole, fall in hole, fall in hole. Damn. Fall in hole, fall in hole, fall in hole. Yeah! He fell in the hole.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Sealer's also down.
Here you cry.
We can't do a roll. Lan, please fix things. By fix, I mean shoot.
You won't survive me.
Cool, way to fail all of those.
The spirits demand your blood.
That worked at least.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Oh my god. Camellia. Oh no. Okay. Give advantage to yourself. You can do that. Nanio, what do you have that's single target? Or small area of effect? Or even actually large area of effect targeted correctly. Like that. Rocks fall, nobody dies.
This pain is excruciating. So this is how it feels.
Cool. Can everybody stop doing that? Get wrecked.
What is this? How could this be? You deceived me, you wretch! You promised I'd become...
How? This shouldn't have. Why? Staunton, what is this? What should we do?
Die. Just perish.
I can't do anything with these swords. It's no use. Darling, please do something.
Occult symbols appear on her face and they flush red like bloody ulcers. Somebody been branded by one deity or other.
Calm down. I said quiet. First, just get us out of here. Then we'll decide what to do.
Dwarf gives her a sharp slap on the cheek. Come on, guys. Honestly.
Right.
It's almost like this is a terrible
Fly
relationship.
away quickly.
Holding Staunton close to herself, Minago disappears. Nulkaneth lets out a long grunt, is apparently what we're calling that, and freezes at your feet like a dirty heap of bloody fur. It grows quiet, no roaring or shrieking of monsters, no moaning of the wounded, no clamour of weapons. The dawn rises over the desecrated chapel.
The torturer is no more.
Yes, I know Camellia was
What
wounded.
happened before he died? It looked like what I heard happened at the Great Garrison. A flash of power and a change. I've never seen anything like it in my life. There was a frightening beauty to it.
You emphasized all of those in a really weird way.
What do you feel?
Bigitha lodged a tear.
Power? New abilities? All of this is so exciting.
She lazily kicks the body of the dead Nabasu.
I need a mattress, preferably a magical one, so it will fly along wherever I go, and be ready if you start shaking again.
Bigitha lodged a tear.
It's no fun getting thrown to the rocks.
I feel like Camellia would probably disagree. Hey, we really need you to play up a long groan. Oh yeah, we're not going to retake that. Yeah, that was a whole thing.
I'll be damned. That power again. It's so strange.
Bigitha lodged a tear.
Doesn't seem like Iomede's intervention. The gods rarely interfere in mortal affairs, and never twice in a row.
That preposterous unscientific power again. Sooner or later, I will research it, categorize, and describe its effects. Or else I'm not Nenio, the greatest scientist on Galarion.
Yeah, did you see his face? How unfortunate when your opponent gets superpowers in the middle of a fight. I mean, it is. The rays of the rising sun light up the gruesome battlefield where, once again, you felt the strange surge of power. The road awaits. You cannot save during combat. I wasn't trying to. Time passed. 5.5 hours. We're still in combat. Why are we still in combat? Are the ghouls still around? No? Are we still in combat? Okay, right, now that's weird. Hey, and now we have levels, and mythic levels, and regular levels, and all kinds of levels. And levels by Avicii. Tell you what. We're going to go a bit long just because I want to do my leveling and stuff while I remember it. So, hang around. I need to run another advert break. And yeah, be back in 3 when we can just do this, and then I will be finishing. So, alright, see you in a few. And we're back again. Hello everyone, welcome to the spreadsheet-based epilogue of this episode. Also, we can loot these bodies. Nulkineth dropped a bunch of good magic items. A flail. Oh yeah, the flail of false hope. That's what he was hitting us with. Breastplate +1. Belt of mighty constitution. And cloak of resistance +2. And that crusade dropped some potions. Any other interactables around here? Just before we go to the spreadsheet portion. Let's just see what those do. Flail of False Hope can only be wielded by Chaotic Evil, Chaotic Neutral, or Neutral Evil characters. +2 Mithril Flail on crits restores D6 HP. That's very good if you've got somebody who can use it. Do I have anyone who can use it? I mean, if Bigitha makes it to Chaotic Neutral, but she's way off yet. What else did we get? Yes, this Constitution belt. Which, I don't have a belt. I want a belt. Does Sealer have a belt? It feels like more of a thing the tank should have. Great. Enjoy. Nope, don't enjoy. You've already got Constitution +2 off your breastplate. You can't use this belt. You can't handle this belt. Constitution is just for saving throws and hit points. I want a belt. Bigitha deserves a belt. Yeah, now we have +2 Constitution. What was the other thing we got? We got the flail, we got the breastplate, we got the belt, and we got... Oh yeah, a cloak. Who doesn't have a cloak of resistance +2 yet? You do. You have resistance +1 that also gives you a bonus to stealth. I mean, that's just good. Sealer, you don't have a cloak at all. You should have a cloak. There's the cloak. I just immediately lost it. I mean, we've all been waiting for that. Alright, let's level. Right, we're sticking with Primal Druid. Yes, because we're working towards Lawmaster, that's right. We need to get skill focus on Knowledge Arcana or Knowledge World, which it'll be another level after this until I get a feat. But that's fine, we'll get there. And hey, now we can turn into a bear. Those are bigger. Or a medium elemental. Yeah. I mean, I never remember to wild shape because I'm always riding a dinosaur, and why would you? Okay, I can have one more ability point. Don't think I'm one away from a bonus in anything. I should take a point in strength, really, because that's what I should be using to hit people with this scimitar. And my skill points. Skill points. I mean, just my knowledges are important. Those are her thing. And perception, because missing perception checks always annoys me. Cool. Yeah, all good. But also, mythic. Mythic with 2 C's. And yeah, now Lich is unlocked as one of these paths. I mean, as unlocked as any of them are. No, our next one has to still be in Mythic Hero. Yes, exactly, Mythic. So we'll get a Mythic feat and Hard to Kill. Don't die until total negative hit points become equal to or greater than double your Constitution. That's quite a lot, because our Constitution's like 12. Mythic feat. Show Mythic feat. Destiny Beyond Birth, you don't get your racial ability penalty, which is, probably for the best, because Destructive Shockwave, whenever you miss, they still take damage equal to your strength bonus, which is 0. Drink a potion as a swift action. Any focuses on one school of magic, whatever. Get an extra feat. Do I just get that to take the skill focus I need? Extra mythic ability. Flawless attacks. Yeah, she's not making that many attacks. Just more saving throws and more hit points. School of Magic Mastery. Cast the first spell after initiative as a swift action if it's 2 levels lower than your maximum level. Or just mythic weapon focus, which I don't have. Yeah, fine. We're going to be able to hit Lawmaster soon. So extra feat. Skill focus. And it had to be... Was it specifically... Oh god, which one was it? Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, Lord Nature. It's one of the 3. Or it's 2 of them, I think. I think it's the knowledges, not the laws. So... Am I about to waste this? Oh god. Excuse me a minute while I look up the prerequisites for Lawmaster just to make sure I've got it right. Prestige class. Yes, I know what it is. Knowledge Arcana or Knowledge World. Okay. Knowledge World, because she's a quizzer. Yeah. And we also now get Creative Approach. And also our Natural Summoning, which I forget we have. It's better. Creative Approach, +3 to all skill checks. I love being better at everything. That's just good. Oh yeah, and it does show you all of these things. Alright, we didn't have the innate summon before. But now we do. Go us. You need to choose which mythic path you're going to follow. This will greatly affect following events. However, no matter what your reasons for choosing one of the paths are, be it powers or aesthetic preferences, remember, there are no wrong choices. Really? So, what, do I have to choose that now? What? You said you have to choose which path you're going to follow, and not allowed me to do so, alright. I mean, I think we know we're going Trickster. Yes, give Clyde another level. He's level 9. Or is he level 8? He's level 8. I can read. Another point in not dying. Skills. Got the bit where stealth is a class skill for him. Sure. Stealth and perception. Because why not? Lan. Another level of Zen Archer and deeper in debt. And he gets a key power. Takes points in wisdom, sure. Points in athletics, mobility, and perception, sure. Gets restoration. to spend 2 key points to just be able to cast Restoration. Okay, I think I must not have realized how good that was before, if it was an option. And your Mythic feat is going to be Deadly Aim brackets Mythic. When your shots hit, they do truly devastating damage. I mean, that's already true. When you use Deadly Aim... Oh, is that an extra ability? You gain +3 bonus. And, yeah, so just shoot better when you use Deadly Aim. So you should do that. Mythic Companion is the technical Mythic class. Camellia, you're nearly dead. Can you get anything fun? Nope, you'll just keep going as you are. Get better at spirit hunting. We'll get better at spirit hunting. I didn't have an out for that joke. Or purity. Its ability, diseases, poisons, and noxious gases are negated in a 10-foot aura around her for minutes equal to her level. Neat. I'll forget to ever use that. And weapons specialization with a rapier, which the game doesn't think she should take, but she's going to. Just get more damage. She's very good at raping. Also, she now has Enemy's Bane. So, adding to the things she can turn her sword into to make it do much more damage to a kind of creature. Neat. But for her Mythic, she wants Weapon Finesse. Mythic Weapon Finesse means as well as using Dexterity instead of Strength on hit rolls, you used on damage rolls. Rad. Wait, is that an ability? Did that say? No? Okay. Battle Spirit is an effect that I forgot she had, and I should put on a hotbar. I'm never going to want Keen Weapon, because I don't know what it does, so put it there, and where I will forget it because it's behind my microphone, but the thought is there at least. Okay, so it's just a passive. Sailor. Ah, yes, you can go further into your Hell Knight irony parade. Have your points in. Constitution. Yes, and now all these things are class skills for her. So take a point in Trickery, because then you at least get the class bonus. Most things are class skills for her now. Point in Persuasion, Perception. Cool. So armor training, what does that do? Starting at 3rd level, a fighter, or in this case a Hell Knight, learns to be more maneuverable while wearing armor. Reduces armor check penalty by 1, increases maximum dexterity bonus allowed by 1. So just give bigger armor. Cool. Do I have bigger armor for her? I don't think so. She's wearing at the minute. Half plate of vigor. Yeah, no, all the armor I've got is this light stuff. Or this breastplate +1, which is just worse. But for your Mythic, I actually have to make a choice. Because, you know, I turned off her automatic leveling. Just more Mythic abilities. Mythic Channeling. Make her channeling better, since it's already selective. Flawless attacks. Might actually be good, because she does do a lot of attack, a lot of, like, subsequent attacks. Get better at dodging, or get better at dying. There you go, that time it worked. What are the Mythic abilities that I could get? I don't really need to give her that for mobility anymore, because, like, she does... With the horse, she is very fast now. No. No. Perhaps. No. Just allies within 50 feet of you are better. That might be good. Or last stand become much harder to hit and kill. Every time you hit a target to melee, you leave a mark on it. Anybody who attacks the marked target gets extra damage. That's really good. There you go. Problem solved. Unrelenting Assault is also good, but I like Leading Strike. That's fun. Nanny-o. Another level in Scroll Savant. Points in Intelligence. Yes, taking all of these things. Learning a Rainbow Pattern. Make your enemies gay. Wait, no. A glowing rainbow-hued pattern of interweaving colors fascinates those within it. Fascinates a maximum of 24 hit dice of creatures. And just makes people dazed. That's not that exciting, to be honest. And Confusion, in the words of New Order, just makes people confused. Alright. And also learns Invisibility. Just has that as a spell, like. Number of rounds per day equal to your wizard level. So 8 rounds a day, just be invisible. Neat. But for her mythic, she wants to do expanded arsenal. All bonuses from anything that applies to other things will also apply to evocation. I'm good with that. And social. Alright, he's a long way off being able to do Hell Knight Signifer, and also he's too neutral good to do it. That's fine, I guess. Just keep being a cleric and stopping us dying. Take those points in wisdom and religion, perception, and persuasion. These are all good things. And also now learns Holy Lance. So 4 rounds a turn, you can make weapons holy. 4 rounds a day, even. That's the word. And for his mythic, channel gets better. Channel gets better. Sounds good. So does he already have selective channel? No. I don't know. But cool. Right, and there'll be loads more of that to do when we get down to Anevia and back to the rest of our team. But for now, I think we're done. Let's save. We are all in kind of a bad way. We should have brought a healer. Like, a proper healer. But it's fine. So now just time for a quick wrap-up. Thanks, everyone, for turning up. Thanks if you stayed to the end of this surprisingly long stream. It genuinely means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent. That's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. Streaming here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available, but you'll have to do the maths yourself, or hey, just throw us a follow and get notifications whenever I'm around. Slight amendment to that schedule. This coming Saturday, so what would be next episode, the 18th of November. Cool, I know how dates work. There will not be a stream this weekend because I will be off doing quiz, because that's my life. And yeah, so we'll see you again on Tuesday for that, same as usual. What else? If you do miss anything, VODs are on Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact. For everything else, you can go to the YouTube link down there. It says VOD Archive, or it is youtube.com/@House of where you can find everything going back to the very start of the channel, which is very close to 3 years now, which is such a thing. There's lots of games on there. And, yeah. While you're there, why not subscribe? Get hot, fresh VODs in your subscription feed every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, as long as I go and make more upload, which is the plan. And yeah, if you feel like supporting me proving that you can't spell dummy thick without mythic financially, and given that last line, I don't know why you would, you can, of course, subscribe or cheer on Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang out and be chill and be good to each other, and then everyone's having a good time. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, again, links are all down there to the socials, or it is House of Hubris pretty much everywhere. That is... Oh! Charity's Lady in with the gift sub to Quizzy Dan. Congratulations, Dan, and thank you so much for your 50th gifted sub. That joke deserved a sub. Did it? I'm not convinced, but thank you. Well, that threw me off. Where was I? Yes. Socials. House of Hubris on Twitter. House of Hubris @kind.social on Masto. houseofhubris.bsky.social on Blue Sky, where you can find me doing all the social media things, memes and random shouting and stream notifications. And also news about anything else I'm appearing in. For example, currently airing Season 2 of Chaker. It's very good. An episode I'm extremely proud of comes out tomorrow, so check that out while you're not watching me stream this weekend. And other things as well. Like I say, I try to put news on my socials. I'm not good at it, but I try. I'm better at acting than I am at doing this segue. I think that's everything. So, I will say again, thanks so much for everyone who's turned up. I will be back on Tuesday, not Saturday for once. But hey, if you want something to watch in the meantime, and, you know, indeed, if you want to have something right now, hang around after I press the button, because we will be sending a raid over to Desert Bus, who are continuing their week of ridiculous charity nonsense. It's going very strange, and will probably continue to do so. Alright, so yeah, hang around for that, and I'll see you all again on a Tuesday. Bye-bye.